Is that you busting a nut, dude?
Yeah, because you know why I'm busting a nut.
As opposed to first weekend and NFL's right around the corner.
You know when they say when you have a birth of a child that's the greatest day of your life? Maybe when you get married. Have your 50th birthday. Nah.
Nope.
Nothing compares to when the NFL starts in America.
Just football season, period.
Yeah.
High school, college, whatever.
I was
Just
in the
football
zone this
season.
weekend so bad you don't even understand. I had 3 TVs going on in my office. I was in my chair, had Fireman's Brew just on tap in the freezer one by one.
Yep.
Winning some money. It was like seriously heaven. And I'm glad, again, our wives don't listen to this because literally it was better than fucking sex. I'm sorry, honey. We've had some good sex in our lives, but it was really good over the weekend.
This lasted a lot longer.
It was good.
I know the football watching lasted a lot longer.
I think it's okay. Oh, yeah, Johnny, fixing my rod right now. Tighten it up.
Extend that rod, Johnny. Extend his rod.
Feels so good right now.
You've got great hands.
Seriously.
You've got great hands, Johnny.
They need a little cream. They got some calluses on them.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right
thank
there,
you.
Johnny. Right
Just
there.
get my mouth on it real quick.
There,
Does
Johnny.
it sound all right?
Thank you, son. Appreciate that. Back here, though, on the
Johnny.
Sportscast, fixing my mic here.
Johnny.
Yeah, he's playing with my rod quite a bit right now.
Spin
Are we
it,
okay?
Johnny. Spin it.
Yeah? You fixing? Gee, you're really erecting it right now. Like, it's getting pretty straight.
You're
it's
making
hard.
it erect.
Iffy.
Thank you, Box. I appreciate that. If you guys want to call the show today, 818-435-8423. Again, 818-435-8423. I've got my boys in the house once again. We got Bud Knocker back. Yeah, showing the Sportscast colors today. I appreciate that. You are very, very, either you're doing a lot of cocaine and clubbing or you're just trying to support the show. One of the two.
Supporting the show.
Okay, we just want to make sure. He's wearing a lime green neon shirt with black
I like
stripes.
that shirt.
This
collar.
is our official Sportscast.
Johnny
golf
bought
tournament
you that shirt.
Yeah.
And it's
I like
awesome.
that shirt.
Yeah, he purchased that shirt.
It looks
for you.
good on you, too.
Thank
It
you. I
does.
appreciate
It
that.
does. It does look
It
pretty
actually
well.
looks good on both of you.
That's a nice
you guys got
looking
the
shirt.
same shirt.
Yeah. And we
What it
appreciate
is.
that, man.
Oh,
we
yeah,
look
yeah,
we
you
looked
did.
good out there.
You did look good out
Yeah,
there.
thank you for
We
Johnny.
also have the Mexican on the ones and twos over there. How you doing? Yeah. See, he's having guys on intro. I like that.
Ole!
Welcome. Welcome.
Always,
And you
always.
know,
I will be here from now on.
And because I am a generous man, I was willing to pay this man's food for the night from now on during the show.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
going to
That's
get
awesome.
16 weeks free of food.
That's
Yes, he
awesome.
I was late. We were
You get,
downstairs.
yeah,
and I
you
hear
get
Josh
anything
going,
in the food.
6 minutes! 6
yeah,
minutes!
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
could hear
fuck,
him
I
out the window.
should probably walk up there.
Quesaritos
If Johnny,
every week.
if Johnny would answer his goddamn phone once in a while, you know, it would help out.
This time it was not
That
my
time
fault.
it was not it. I got a brand new phone yesterday, and I lost all of my contacts, so I couldn't call you guys.
There you go.
That's why I
Appreciate
tweeted.
it. Well, we got
He tweeted Bud Knocker.
for those
Yes,
that are
he
new to
did.
the show because
And I actually got it.
yeah, you did. For those that are new to the show, because we have been getting a lot of new listeners, and I really do appreciate it. I'm going to give a shout out real quick to Eric Robles, who chimed in on Twitter.
Yeah,
Again,
baby.
guys, you guys can follow us on Twitter at sportscast_THN. Says, found you guys on Podcast One. You guys are awesome. It's like
great.
the type of podcast I've always wanted to do. He's at Laughing Out Loud.
Thank you.
my ass on Twitter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Renee. Thank you for that. Well played. Follow my ass on Twitter. That's right.
Hey, Pepe's chiming in already. At Sportscast_THN. Mad rod handling skills at Johnny
for
Icebox.
Johnny
Ah,
Icebox.
baby.
Oh, for
Wow.
real.
Yeah,
the black rod,
baby.
too. If you know what I mean?
Once you go black.
Yeah. What?
As Chabs would say.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just kidding. I don't.
Well, tell him something.
Come on, man.
But again, guys, we can't wait. We got Pigskin Pick'em coming up today. Johnny Icebox, as you just heard over here on his King's chair, he will be giving us his expertise this season.
Yes.
He's bringing it.
In-depth analysis.
He was just complaining about how much football stuff. He's literally in 4 leagues now,
Seriously.
fancy leagues.
Mhm.
He's got like 3 pick'ems going on. He's got like Sports Trade X that he's in now.
It's so
It-
bad,
it's
though.
like
it's so much football.
Yes, but it's so
makes
good.
Me, I know it makes me nervous though. You know, it's like one of those things that you want to take it on, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
just don't know if you can handle it.
Exactly.
It's like a new job. It gets bigger. My job gets bigger every year.
It's awesome, man. But you don't need ESPN. You got Johnny
Yeah.
analyzing
Feel
the
sorry
weekend's
me.
football.
Yeah, really.
You
So
don't need to go anywhere else.
we got the full crew, and we'll have Lawrence Brooks will be in the house at 6:30. He's only going to be on a half hour today, just because of work calls for him today. But he'll be on with us
What?
regularly, giving us all. He's got his new Boom and Bust column out. Make sure you check it out
you
right
gotta
now
check it out.
at thenewsportsgrid.com each week, guys. If you're wondering, oh man, I'm undecided on these players, whether it's Cobb, whether it's Peterson, whether it's a defense like Knockers Texans defense, whether you want to stream, whether you want to stream the Jets this week. Jets is a high streaming defense against the Raiders this week at home. He will answer all those questions at LB Said It. Will be on us at 6:30, breaking down some games with us, giving you his boom bust for this week in fantasy football. Also coming up, we've got Sports Trade X, the official fantasy site of the Sportscast. I mean, if you want daily fantasy games, this is where you're going to go and play. Me, Knocker, Johnny, we're going to be on weekly playing games against you guys. We'll be tweeting it out what game we're playing in. So make sure you guys follow Johnny at Johnny Icebox, at Bud Knocker, at Real Josh Pacheco on Twitter. Yeah, I changed it from New Sports Gear. I was like, it just doesn't fit me. I'm gonna own it now. I'm just gonna own my name.
Cool.
Yeah. Do you like that, Johnny? Do you think
Go
that's
for it.
gay?
No, that's stupid.
Thank you.
That was stupid.
As a matter of fact,
I like Mark Sanchez.
I didn't
What is
even-
it? What is it?
To be honest
At
with you,
J-
Josh.
At Josh Pacheco?
Yeah. At Real Josh Pacheco, because someone took my name.
Follow my ass on Twitter.
Thank
When
you
you
for
think-
that try.
What do you think about how many Pachecos are out
Oh,
there?
there's so many.
Seriously, you know.
There's someone named.
I
If you guys
highly
want
doubt you're the real one. All right.
That's a very good way. Thank you for bringing that up, because that segues me into the Pigskin Pick'em right now, which we got about 24, 23 hours now to get in the Pigskin Pick'em League. If you don't want to be behind a pick, because we got our first game tomorrow, Seattle against Green Bay. You guys, the link's right on the homepage. Johnny did a nice graphic for it. You can't miss it. It's on the right-hand side of the homepage. Click on it. It's free to play. We're giving away $200 gift card, Visa, to the winner at the end of this thing. It's very competitive. We're filling up fast. We got like 58 people already.
Hang on, because Renee's getting in it.
Okay,
now,
Renee's getting in it right now.
Right now, as we
So-
speak on my phone.
Don't
Look at it,
everybody
I like
jump
that.
in at once.
Yeah, at
Wait
once
till he
right
gets
now.
in.
Wait till
and
he
then
gets in,
go. So
and
like
then
in the
go.
next 2 minutes, and then go.
Thank you. But someone came up with that, Johnny, that name. Someone said Not a Pacheco as their screen name.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause there's
how
so
many
Pachecos.
Pachecos are? Yeah, how many Pachecos are in
We
there?
got at least a dozen,
We
right?
breed like
Jeez.
rats.
Yeah, we breed them. Breed it up.
I know it's like all of West Covinas. Since if you're from California, then you
Yeah,
get that.
then you
but
get that. It's
Atzlan, right,
inside.
Renee? Atzlan, baby.
I tried to create my account with the
San
with
Gabriel.
member name the Beaner, and it's already taken. Damn it!
Damn it, it's already taken.
Yeah.
See, that's kind of
Probably
people.
by a Pacheco.
Yeah, probably.
That's the kind of people we have in our league. I'm telling you. So
Absolutely.
again, coming up at 7, we'll have Sports Trade X. He's got some new games coming out, and a promo code. You guys can get in, play daily fantasy games, and compete against us. So we'll have that at 7. We got Shot of the Week award. If you guys got one, make sure you chime in on Twitter, Sportscast
Or Shit of the Week.
THN. Thank you. Or Shit of the Week if you guys don't want to shit on someone this week. We got 2 hour show today, so we got lots of time to fill stuff in. A lot of calls. Call 818-435-8423. Let's get in it real quick. Knocker, we went golfing over the weekend, and I just want to say I've never seen you play worse in your life.
40 years of playing golf. I've never, ever, did I say ever played that bad. Never. Not stoned, barefoot, with wooden shaft clubs. Never played that
Wooden
bad.
shaft clubs.
Seriously.
Your other son, Chris,
Yeah.
played
Yes.
for the first time and beat you, correct?
On the back 9.
Yeah,
No,
he
your
beat
wife,
you.
Christy, your
Christy
wife
beat me on
beat
one
him.
hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
It
not
was brutal.
surprised.
It was absolutely
I'm not
brutal.
surprised. You're
I-
terrible.
I took a 14, a legit 14 on the par 5. I took a 14.
You are one pathetic
This was-
loser.
This was
14.
this-
Who takes a 14?
this
on
was a hole that I-
Renee can talk to deers in golf better than
This
you.
is a hole I've birdied twice. I've birdied this hole twice. I've gone around 3
Yeah,
times in
that's what I'm
40
wondering.
on the front on the front 9 at this course. I've gone around in 40 3 times over there. I took a 14, OB twice. Hey, at least I'm honest.
Yeah.
OB twice, in the trap. Took 3 to get out. Hit into the next trap. 3 putted. I mean, just thank God for vodka. That's all I could say. Thank God for
was
vodka.
it because this was
Food. We got no jobs.
You're like,
Our pets' heads are falling off.
you were just ripping it apart.
this was Monday. So did you have a big Saturday, Sunday? Is that what contributed a big Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, did you like party it up this weekend?
Yeah.
Why
No.
did you play golf so bad?
I don't have a clue.
You don't know.
I do not. That's why it was so frustrating.
I
There was
literally, I
nothing
gave
to
you
blame it
on the back 9. I gave you 4
You gave me
strokes,
4 strokes.
and I said because I owed you $15. I was like,
Yes.
let's double or nothing,
Yes.
and I gave you 4 strokes, and I
Yes,
still
you did,
beat you.
and you beat me.
I just want to put that on the radio because I told you I would just give you.
Go ahead, man. Go
It's okay. I love you, Pops. It doesn't even matter. You know, we can talk shit to each other.
Okay.
You know?
No problem.
But when I really talk shit to Johnny, I mean it. So.
But even bigger, my wife has only gone out
She's
twice.
getting very good. Shout out to Chrissy. You
And
can get my
she's
shot of the
great,
week.
isn't
Yeah,
she?
The back nine. She literally, your girl can hit the ball straight, and that's
Yeah.
the thing you've got to get down in
Yeah.
golf is hit the ball straight.
Yeah, that was her
And she can
second
do
time
that.
out.
That was
Boobies.
awesome.
Boobies.
That was
Man.
awesome. It was
All
fun.
right, well, we're going to get some NFL here. Again, call the show, 818-435-8423. Just real quick, couple tweets coming in. Again, guys, sportscast_THN. Says here from the Colonel. Oh, God, I love the Colonel. The opening sounded like the Guru just joined the Dallas practice squad. Oh. Does that have a little Michael Sam in there? Should I give him a ding? Does he deserve a ding on that one?
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Hey, I thought that was your load of the week.
Thank you, Renee. Was that
Oh, the
That was me,
load
yes.
of
Thank
the
you.
week. Oh,
Your
Johnny.
load of the week.
you? The load.
No.
Oh, Michael Sam. We're not bringing that on this show. We've had Johnny wants to contribute not the shit of the week, but the load of the week award. Brought to you
Wow.
by PWCI Construction. Check them out.
Wow.
Oh man,
We'll have to
Says-
talk about that one.
you're gay.
Oh, God. It says never
for
tell
Michael
Twitter
Sam.
your real name. Hashtag Wendy. Hashtag Guru
You're looking at my
Sister.
dick in the shower.
Hashtag Bud. Hashtag Box. Hashtag Boobies.
Right. You just throw out your real name out there on Twitter. Real smart.
Says also coming on Twitter, says back from commercial to cut him off because stupid Ustream. Says I gave you 4 strokes. That didn't sound very good. I like that. All right, boys. A lot of news coming up here.
That's pretty good.
You
Well,
like
we
that?
were talking about what you were thinking, so you didn't miss too much.
There we go. Here we go, fellas. Week 1 in the NFL.
And you dig it.
Get that Chubbs knocker.
Oh, that's out there as far as it goes.
Break it out.
I mean, that's not
You
saying
got the
much.
blue pill? You got the blue pill?
Absolutely.
16 weeks of the blue pill. Now on.
Bam! I'm walking around with a chubby, like in high school, with the books in both hands in front of my junk.
Got some big
You know-
news coming down. A couple headlines this week. Johnny, one of Johnny's favorites, retiring this week.
Yeah. Yep.
Also got Ray McDonald, 49ers, doing some stupid. I just don't get these players. I really don't. The 49ers starting to pile up.
There's
a
a
little
problem over there.
Bit. Something's going on
There
in San
truly
Francisco,
is.
and it's
Yeah.
not between two dudes. Rob Gronkowski. Did I just drop that down?
Yeah, you did.
It's okay. I love you, San Francisco. Rob Gronkowski says he's ready to go for the Patriots. So we've got a lot of news coming down in the NFL. Wes Welker injury suffered, or not injury, suspension for popping the mollies, fellas. Now, I've never done this, Johnny. I know that you aren't very much into the drug scene, but
No.
do you know what? Renee, you might be. You're Mexican. I don't know.
I've done my fair share.
Renee, do you know what Molly is?
Yeah, man. It makes you feel so crazy, bro. Like, go off in outer space. Like that. Like dreamy music, bro.
Whatever.
Renee, throw up that picture of
Molly
Welker
is
that
one-
I gave you.
Molly is one thing that I have never tried, actually.
And so I believe, if anyone knows what Molly, because I never tried it myself. Johnny, do you know what Molly is?
I guess it's like a purer form of ecstasy, from what. my
Okay, so
understanding.
it's not a hallucinogenic. It's basically like a happy drug. You get
Yeah, it's
happy
a
off of
happy-
it. It's a happy drug,
Yeah.
and you can tell because, as in the picture, Renee's gonna throw up here. If you guys want to watch us on
he thought he
Ustream,
was fucking Willy Wonka
no.
throwing
You say
money
Walker?
around.
yeah,
huh?
Wes Welker. You have a couple of them. They're over there. It's him throwing $100 bills out to everybody, looking fucked up. I tweeted it out the other day, and it got retweeted ridiculously over the internet. No, it's up there. Are you blind? It's not in there. Right there.
Too much
There we go.
puñetas, más puñetas.
There's
You're
Wes.
blind already,
There's
huh?
Wes right there.
Oh yeah.
And he was at the Kentucky Derby. Pro Football Talk broke the story on Twitter. Tested positive for amphetamines, and I think the Broncos. They're saying the Broncos kind of knew this because they uploaded on the receivers. They got Emmanuel Sanders over there. They've got D'Anthony Thomas, and they're just loaded as far as the receivers are concerned. And he had this appeal in August. Took the 4-game suspension. You know what? Thank you. You needed the rest for your brain. It really helps you out as far as like
Probably
you
the best
coming
thing
back
that
as
could
a
happen.
person and as fantasy. I mean, I'm kind of afraid of this guy coming back getting hit in fantasy because I did draft him in a couple leagues not knowing, that he had suffered this concussion. I drafted early in a couple leagues. And so I think this actually helps Welker in a little way because he's already got that chemistry with Manny. I don't think it really is going to affect him. And if you're the Broncos, you probably knew he was going to miss 4 games of injury during the year anyway, so why not get it over with, right?
Hey, who's the other dude? Didn't somebody else get tested for Molly? Was it baseball? I mean,
no, it's
else.
in football. Molly's been like the
how much
drug
did he
of
get?
the year to get.
How many games did he get?
I'm not sure. I've got to go back and look on it.
Okay, 4 games. I still think that's weak. I think 4 games is weak.
Well, funny pun on Twitter was like, you can punch Molly and get 2 games, but you can take Molly and
exactly.
get 4, right?
Very good. That was a great, great line.
I forget. I'm sorry for whoever was on Twitter. I know you guys follow us.
That's right.
I know, but
you can beat Molly up, but if you take her,
that's a good one.
Wow.
Yeah,
I like that.
So Wes Welker going to be out 4 games. J.J. Watt. Going to be the highest paid defensive player in NFL history, 6 years, $100 million, 51 of it guaranteed.
Wow.
I think that's a great contract. The guys deserve. The guys carried that team for the last 4 years.
Sure.
So I think it's a good contract. J.J. Watt always doing stuff with little kids.
Sure.
As far as organization, you always see this guy.
Great individual.
And shout out to my favorite show that just premiered tonight, The League. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's back on.
I've
I'm on season 5 right now on Netflix. They just released it, so I can't wait.
I've never
J.J.
seen that
Watt's on.
show, but I've met Steve Renazizi a couple times. That's
okay.
on that show.
Yeah.
He does Punch Drunk with the guys and stuff.
Really?
Really, really cool guy.
Dude, tell him to get on one time with
But
us.
should
if
I
you
get in?
can.
Should I get in on that show?
Yeah,
I've never seen it. It's,
my wife.
I've had a lot of
yeah.
good stuff about it though.
Renee,
Yeah,
Renee, you got a girl and you got a pretty good, cool girl, right? Yeah. My wife,
I do.
literally, she doesn't like this kind of fantasy football stuff. She sat there last night and watched 2 episodes, laughed her ass off.
It's
Like,
fun.
Really?
yeah, it's literally it's a legitimate show. So
All right.
The League, got to give a shout out to J.J. Watt. Now, from the Colonel, yes, Michael Sam was signed to the Dallas Cowboys practice squad today. And I don't mind having him, man. He's a good pass rusher. We're weak on defensive end. I think the story it's kind of made its headlines and it's kind of dying now. Knocker. So
Well, now we're down to can he play football?
I agree. So Rob Gronkowski, next up in NFL news. I'm ready to go, he says, for the Patriots home opener. As we know that injuries he suffered, fantasy owners are happy about that. So Rob, the Gronkowski will be back. Alex Smith agreed to a $30 million contract. This kind of caught me by surprise here. I know Alex Smith is good. He's a very conservative quarterback. He's a game manager, a Trent Dilfer per se. But $30 million guaranteed. What do you think about the Chiefs making him their go-to guy here for the next few years?
I don't have a problem with that. He's still young. I mean, I have a problem with the whole money, what everybody's making. So if you just throw that out, okay.
Skill-wise, what are your thoughts on him?
I don't have a problem with him.
Okay.
I think for what Andy Reid wants out of his quarterback, I think he's great.
Okay.
I think he's perfect for him. You got to throw out the fiasco last year, the fold in Indianapolis. I don't know what the hell happened, but if you take that out, he played well in San Francisco. He's playing well in Kansas City. Look around the league. There's not a whole lot of great quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You got your top 5, and then what? You got the next 27 that are serviceable?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yep.
if he's serviceable, he's probably in the top 5 of that category. So why not? You've stabilized your franchise. You've stabilized him as far as confidence goes. He's not
And
looking over
Andy
his
Reid
shoulder
obviously
anymore.
likes him. Got
So
Jamal Charles. I think it's a good core
it's all
group.
about confidence.
It is.
And now he steps on the field
They
knowing
lost a lot in the offensive line, so we're going to see. It's going to be real tough for the Chiefs this year. But Alex Smith going to be their long-term quarterback. So next up here, Johnny's going to be putting on the jersey here after the break. I'm going to put my Romo Pick 6 jersey on. No, I just want. You want to wait till the shot of the week? Okay, so we'll go through James Harrison later. We'll go next up.
Oh, thanks for blowing it, asshole.
What? You already knew what I was talking about. I already mentioned it in the beginning.
No, you said a player who's going to be retiring. You never actually said his name.
Sorry, cranky pants.
he
Well,
has been cranky.
Seriously,
Looks like
because
I'm
he
gonna
paid
have
you $20 a day. He's
I know,
very
man.
cranky about that.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it when he unfolded it to give it to me? It
He
went,
threw it at you, and he called you a very bad name.
Yeah,
I won't even repeat it on
when
the show.
he unfolded it, it went. That thing's been in his pocket for about
Seriously.
6 months.
You're
man.
not even Jewish, are you? You're not even Jewish. You're
That
not even
was
Jewish, are you?
crisp,
I love all the
brand new
Jews out there, by the way. I
dollar
love you guys all.
Mazel tov.
Muzzle top, bitches. All right, last up here, Knocker. We got a couple boneheads to bring in here.
A
Now,
couple.
oh man, the 49ers. I just don't know when it's going to stop.
Bad boys,
I don't know.
what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
I don't know it all here. Ray McDonald, 49ers defensive lineman, arrested for inflicting injury on a spouse or a cohabitant And supposedly this was, I believe, his girlfriend or fiance. She was actually pregnant during this altercation. So he is going to be, and now as we know, the NFL just put down the new rule.
So what are you going to give him? Like a suspension for a half?
Yeah.
First half?
He's going to get the Johnny
First half of game
Manziel
3?
treatment. Yeah, he can sit out 1 quarter and make
God.
a Snickers commercial, and then he gets to come back. That's how it goes.
I'm interested to see this one, but go on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
So he is going to be suspended here. Let me see what I got because it was capping a couple weeks ago. Some computers loading up. It was on his 30th birthday party. So this happened at his 30th birthday party. They're partying out there, having a good time as they would, and got a little physical. And I'm looking for my. God, I don't have my 50 Cent music, and I'm looking for it, and I don't have it.
What?
I want to get physical.
Yeah, I guess I forgot to
No,
load
just
up
me?
my.
Wow.
Wow, Renee, out of nowhere.
Did I go away?
Inner Being sings Olivia Newton-John on the Sportscast.
I wonder how many of the listeners even know who Olivia Newton-John is.
Yeah, really.
None.
Great reference. Great reference.
That was a great reference. It actually really was.
Hey, I'm Olivia Newton-John Holmes.
But better get that drop for next week.
Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, man. McDonald is heading his 8th NFL season with the Niners. She's actually a big part of their 3-4 alignment, made 37 tackles, 3.5 sacks last season. As we know, Alden Smith now down for the Niners.
Yep.
Big blow to this defense. Do you see the Niners? I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to go to Johnny here as well. This question was posed to me today. What teams to you wouldn't surprise you to win the Super Bowl this year?
Okay, you want him now?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, give them to me. I just want to know who would you like? Who do you would not like? Oh, okay. Oh, 49ers won the Super Bowl. That doesn't surprise me.
Well, I think you go with your top 6 teams in the league. If New Orleans wins, no surprise.
Okay.
Right? New Orleans wins, no surprise. Obviously, if Seattle wins,
I'm just going to jump in
No
here
surprise.
as well. Denver, I think.
Yeah,
I'll
Not
put Denver.
really
So
a
let's all agree.
surprise.
Let's put Denver, Seattle,
Because he's going to name the same
Seattle,
ones that
yeah.
okay,
I'm naming.
Niners.
San
Niners.
Francisco.
Okay, wouldn't surprise you, right?
Right.
Patriots,
Nope.
Saints.
Well, I threw New Orleans in
Yeah,
there.
we said
Okay,
that already.
so-
Packers.
It would surprise me.
It would surprise
Me,
you?
personally, yes.
Yeah.
It would surprise me if Green Bay
Yeah.
wins the Super Bowl.
But Steelers,
Absolutely.
nope.
God, no. I would.
There goes all the authenticity
Yeah,
of our show.
that's why we just stopped the
Right
music.
out
The
the
music
window.
just stopped perfectly at the Steelers.
People know what they're getting when I give my picks.
The myopic
It's-
homer.
Look look how his Steelers corner is already going. He's got the black and yellow mic going, right? He's got the Johnny Icebox Studios. He's got the Steelers shirt, and he's got the Harrison jersey up above him. He's
I'm
like
in the
in
zone.
Steelers zone right now.
Zone.
Man.
So I got
Okay.
Seattle, San Francisco, New Orleans, Denver, New Orleans. So we need.
And I
one-
might throw
we
the
need
Chiefs
one
in
more
there.
Team.
The Chiefs.
I know, I know,
I'd be
I know.
surprised if they win.
I know.
Anybody from the NFC
Mr.
East? I
Awesome's
mean,
gonna
would you
be
take the Eagles,
loving that,
Giants,
but-
Redskins, or Cowboys? I don't think anybody, right?
Huh?
NFC East, you wouldn't take anybody. Cowboys, Eagles,
No.
Redskins,
Well, you know what?
Giants.
If the Eagles,
Not Super Bowl.
One
game.
that-
AFC South, Colts. I wouldn't. I would be
Not
surprised.
yet,
I
not
would be
yet.
Nah,
surprised.
not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I would be surprised.
I'd be surprised,
Championship.
I would be more surprised
Maybe.
if they won than the Eagles.
Pan-
For some reason, I think the Eagles, if they get any defense at all this year,
right? Yeah.
that they could possibly make a run if they get a home game in the playoffs. It wouldn't shock me.
Like,
I'd be more
I'd
I'm
be-
still
surprised
thinking
if Indy
divisional or
makes it.
conference
No, I'm-
for them.
I'm-
Yeah.
I'm still
I don't know,
thinking right
I
now-
don't
No,
know
I
about all
agree.
the way, but
I'm going by division, like AFC North. I would be surprised if anybody won from your division, Johnny.
Yes,
The Super Bowl.
absolutely.
I mean, not to put anything that your division's bad. I would be surprised though if anybody. Come on, you got to admit that. Don't sit there. Come on, Johnny. Be an NFL.
you're talking about one of the toughest divisions in the league.
Johnny.
maybe 4 years ago.
I don't know.
Johnny, if one of your
I don't
teams,
know.
Johnny,
Really?
let's make a bet right now. You want to make a bet? $50. No one from your division finishes over 10 wins.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay,
Make that bet. $50
No one in. Oh, so
in the
out
AFC
of,
North.
out of Baltimore.
Yep. No one gets
Cincinnati.
10. We push. They have to get to 11 to win.
Okay,
So we're gonna make it 10.5. They've got to get to 11.
I'll
to
give
win.
you 9.5.
No. Oh, don't come on.
No.
A Super Bowl team better win 11
Anybody
games.
can win 9
Yeah.
games. A freaking
Johnny,
Giants
come on.
can win
Super
9
Bowl
games.
team, right? Super Bowl team.
Hey,
You
listen,
just
listen.
called it the toughest division.
Yeah.
A guy can't negotiate. All right. All right.
His
10.
his dad is a car salesman, right?
Yeah. 10. You got
10?
it. You
Okay.
got it.
All right, let's
All
do
right,
that.
it's on.
$50. I'm gonna put that. We're
got
gonna
it.
get the board of
50?
bet. Yeah.
50?
Yeah. Oh
It's-
shit!
it's-
Did he?
He's been
That's enough.
It's
That
okay.
is enough. I don't need to go overboard. I've got a lot of money in.
Knocker. Don't
invested
make
in
me get
stuff.
into your $10 bets. Don't make me do it on the show.
I don't like that side. I could
Don't
bet 5
make-
on the other one.
don't
They're
make
making
me-
me bet
All right, let's wrap
$11
this up so we
every
can get
game.
the break and do our picks.
Yeah, we're gonna get to. Oh, look at this guy.
Well, I just noticed the time. And
Mr.
I
Awesome
gotta
chimes
refresh
in.
Having the
No.
hardest
Gotta
time getting into
refresh
my
my
this
drink.
fucking account.
I've
Mr.
gotta
Awesome
refill our
chimes
drinks,
in.
too.
Steelers versus Chiefs this year, Johnny. Steelers versus Chiefs this year.
Oh.
Think of a wager.
Oh,
for
okay.
Mr.
We got a
Awesome.
bet for you for Mr.
okay,
Awesome.
He wants to bet on that game
let me
with
think
you.
about
Well,
it.
think
Well, you
after
got
he makes
time.
his
He just
drink.
says
Yeah.
think of a wager.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Knocker,
let me
real
think about
quick
that.
before we go to breaks at 6:26, and I want to get to break at 6:30, so we get into pick'ems. I like how Johnny's on top of it.
It's
It's like a Nazi over there. I like it. All right, I'm gonna give you 3 minutes here. Ready to go?
Oh, we're gonna go to the NCAA. Man, what an opening weekend, man! It was a good opening weekend. You had,
Well, big upset. Texas A&M destroying South Carolina.
well, it wasn't an upset that they won. It was
the way they won.
It was an upset that they walked into
Kenny
that.
football.
That they walked into that stadium and dropped 52 points
Yep.
on a South Carolina
Yep.
team that was a preseason ranked
Hey,
number 9.
Blow it up for me for USC. Pound it.
Well, of course.
Boom.
USC. If we're gonna talk about USC,
Yeah, just backtrack. You got 3 minutes, so run it through.
USC came out and just looked like a totally different club. They looked like Oregon South. Sarkisian has an offense. He's got 5 wide receivers that are as good as anybody in the nation.
They do.
They ran 100 plays.
Yeah, they had 80.
Okay.
They had 80. I believe they said 80 something at halftime.
Okay, they ran 100 plays.
Yeah.
Which a stat showed that's more plays than they ran in 5 games combined last year. Alabama, I watched the Alabama game. They looked like USC last year.
West Virginia gave them a scare.
Predictable plays. Lane Kiffin looking like he doesn't know what the hell's going on. And I loved watching Saban.
Yep.
I love watching Saban slowly stewed. He was like the frogs in the pot, you know, where you turn the heat on and none of them get out and they all die because they just didn't realize the water was boiling. Nick Saban is just trying not to explode on this guy on national TV. Tennessee had a nice win. Utah State went over there. They had a nice win.
Basically, at the top 25 teams, the teams that should have won this
Right.
week, except
And
for South Carolina.
The question that I will ask you, whose fans should be more worried? UCLA's with all the hype or Florida State's as the defending national champion?
UCLA is going to be very worried. They cannot rely on their quarterback that much. They have no receiving core like USC.
The
does.
receiving core sucks, and they still cannot protect Brett Hundley.
agree.
He's been sacked more than any other quarterback in the nation. This week is freaking nirvana.
Awesome.
The rest of the schedule sucks. It's this blowout weekend.
We got
All
about
the
3 or
good
4
teams-
good games,
All
right?
the good teams are playing really shitty teams. But for 6 teams, this is make or break 4-team playoff. If you lose this weekend, you're not going to get there for 6 teams. And what great games. You've got Michigan State going up against Oregon.
Big game.
At Oregon.
Big game.
Defense
Early in the
against
year.
offense. This is an unbelievably good game, and we're going to find out which team. Okay? You got USC going up to Palo Alto to play Stanford.
Huge. Quarterback just had it. I told you today.
He's had a staph infection
Staph
with his
infection,
toe.
had
He's going to
surgery.
play, and USC's going to win.
They're +3 going into Stanford this week. I think that's the
Yeah.
bet of the week.
Yes, the SC is going to win that game. And in the last hurrah, the curtain comes down in one of the most classic rivalries in the history of all its college football. The big blue, Michigan Wolverines with that big defense this year goes into Notre Dame. Classic game. I'm looking for Michigan to pull the upset.
I think that's the biggest bet of the weekend right now.
Yep.
They're giving 4.5 to Michigan. I think Michigan goes in there and absolutely kills them. I think they win them by 20 points.
Yeah, I think people were confused with this Notre Dame win over Rice.
Suspension.
Man.
So,
Yep.
all right, we're going to get to break here. When we get back, guys, get to refill our drinks, refill your drinks at home. Again, guys, you can watch us live at thenewsportscrew.com or on Ustream at Icebox Studios. And make sure you guys check us out on iTunes, man. I know a lot of people get us on the podcast as well. They got the podcast app on the iPhone. You guys can subscribe to the show. That is the best way to get us. It automatically downloads on your phone. You're ready to go. You listen to it on the go. Johnny's very good about it. The show is always posted about 8 a.m. Pacific time the next morning after we do the show. He's very good about it.
Yes, he
also,
is.
go to our pod center at thenewsportscrew.com. Knocker, we're at like 185 now.
Yeah,
I mean, you
we're
can
getting
go-
close to 200.
I mean, if you want to really see, because we've got some new fans, and I really appreciate all the new listeners. We love you guys. You know, call into the show if you can. Tweet us as well. But if you guys want to see how we
part of the
started,
show.
if you guys want to see how we really legitimately started out of a garage and Frank Kramer from KLOS, go check it out. We've got all the past episodes up for you. When we get back, guys, it's week 1 NFL. We'll have Lawrence Brooks in the house. We got Boom Bus.
Because LB said it.
I've got about 2 or 3 upsets this week already in week 1.
Yeah.
I might be you this year and taking some big upsets early.
Is that right?
We'll see that and more. If you guys want to chime in, 818-435-8423. Let's go to break, Mexi. Okay. Welcome back to the Sportscast. Mexi, get on your shit.
Wow.
You know, we got it going on.
Back here on the Sportscast, though. Again, every Wednesday, 6 to 8 here, NFL Game Day show. Going to bring you breaking down all of Week 1 games in the NFL. My God, it's going to be fun times. So if you guys want to chime in, 818-435-8423. But right now, I want to introduce the fantasy guru. Not me, but the other guru, my sidekick, my brother from another mother. Lawrence Brooks, what's going on?
Let me just start off by saying happy NFL Eve, everyone.
That's what I'm talking about, buddy. We've all got the chubs going on right now.
Chub City. Chub City, baby.
Man, we're finally here, almost.
We are here finally. Again, guys, follow Lawrence Brooks. He's our fantasy guru. Just put out a great article today, Boom and Bust.
The best.
Going to set you up each week, guys. If you got it, if you're just torn on who to play this week, of the big players out there, he breaks it all down for you. It's right there. It's a featured article on the front of the newsportsguru.com. He'll be recapping also as well all the NFL games coming out on Tuesday as well. He's our big writer. Follow him at LB Said It on Twitter. Lawrence, thanks for coming in, man. Are you ready for this NFL season? I know you're stoked just like I am.
Oh, man, I'll have my Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl T-shirt on tomorrow. The day will go by extremely slow because I wanted to get to 5 o'clock so fast, but I can't even express how much I'm happy for it to be here. This is a wonderful time of the year.
It is a wonderful time, and let's bring it in with the grunts, baby. Here we go. Get your woman out of the room. Say, honey, it's football time.
Well, I bet she's into it. I mean, if she's into it, hell yeah.
Starting tomorrow, Thursday Night Football starts off with a bang.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
The Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, thank God there's no replacement refs for this one.
Yeah, really.
Not a replay of the replacement ref game.
Well played on that, Knocker. I didn't even know you had that in you right now.
Dude, there is a plethora, a cornucopia, if you will.
As Lawrence knows, after you've had some drinks, you can get a little retarded
Go
like your
Texans!
He still loves that Texans pick.
Go Texans D, baby!
Hey, sometimes the drink gives him a little knowledge, though. Every now and then he'll hit you with something that makes perfect sense.
A little bright light flashes and then goes away.
It does. It does. All right.
Exactly.
Throw me out some background
Well,
here.
I'll tell you this. There's 12 cheerleaders following me that loved that pick.
Yeah,
okay?
He is a Twitter slut with the cheerleaders out there.
The HTCs are following me, baby, and they love that pick.
All right, Renee, throw me on some background here as we get into Pigskin Pick'em, guys. Again, join our Pigskin Pick'em League now. You guys can win a $200 Visa gift card. Join today. We've got about 30 spots left. We've got a big logo on the front of our homepage. It's easy. It's right through ESPN.
Even
Sign
I
up
can
today.
do it.
Compete against us. Even Knocker can do it. We need to get you on these commercials now with some of these brands.
Even I can
Even
do it.
Knocker can do it. All right, let's get to the first game. Tomorrow's kickoff game, the Super Bowl champs. Here we go.
Packers versus Seahawks.
That's right.
Peppy chimes in. LB said it. Happy NFL Eve to you too, buddy.
All right, I like Peppy
love.
chiming in.
Little love for you, Lawrence.
All right, we got the Packers versus the Seahawks, Week 1 in Seattle. Knocker. As we know, the Packers suffered some injuries last year, especially with Aaron Rodgers. We got Cobb injured, but Lacey is there now, second year. Defense might be a little shaky going into Seattle, who has lost some on their defense. I'm going to throw it to you first on this one. What do you think?
You and I are on different sides on this game by quite a bit, actually. We were discussing that on the way to the studio.
Yep. Don't just kiss his ass because he's a Seattle fan too, okay?
No, I don't do that. Football is serious shit.
Lawrence.
Okay? I ain't kissing anybody's ass just because.
Yeah.
Maybe Warren Saps, but we'll get into that later.
All right.
I am...
That's what she said. Yeah.
I am going with Seattle.
Okay.
And I think they bring the pain.
Wow.
I think they bring the pain and expose the Packers to be not the team that everybody thinks that they are. I think
everyone knows I'm a cheesehead lover, and they hate me for it.
I think on defense they have issues. I Seattle, the noise, the 12-man opening night, Thursday, ring celebration, celebrating everything. I think they bring the heat. Green Bay's got a new center, brand new center, hasn't played in the NFL before.
Okay.
He's going to have to deal with this 12th man. Not a much practice time with Aaron Rodgers. I think Seattle just blows this team away.
Wow. All right. So going Seattle. Renee, what do you got in this game?
I'm going to pick the only team that I like in the NFL. That would be the San Diego Chargers. I don't know very much about football, but baseball is my sport.
Well, even you can figure this out, dude. You got two choices. Make one.
Oh, okay. So it's the Seahawks.
Seattle or Green
Packers.
Bay. Just pick one.
Seattle.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's Renee's pick of the week,
There we go.
everybody.
All right.
Johnny,
go.
what do you got?
I kind of agree with Bud that that house is definitely going to be shaking. Who knows? Could register on the Richter scale again.
There we go.
It
We'll
will.
see. I don't think it's going to be a complete blowout, but it's going to be a good game. But Seahawks are going to take this.
I'm with you on that one, Johnny. I think the Seahawks do win, but I think it's a lot closer than Bud Knocker thinks. I think that the Packers are going to bring it here. I think there's a little bit of a hangover here maybe from the Seahawks. They know they're going to get their rings, and as you know, come back for Super Bowl, you can have that little bit of a, you know what I mean? You kind of lay back a little bit. You're not as intense as you used to be. They don't have that grit. I'm going to go Seattle in a close one. Lawrence, what do you got here to finish it out?
I don't think they'll need replacement refs, but they might need some replacement players because if it doesn't start off well, it's not going to end well. I think it's very important for the Packers to come out and establish some offense early. Even if they end up with a field goal, they do not need to get a 3-and-out and let that crowd get in the ruckus. That's the equivalent of playing at Cameron Indoor Stadium against Duke. There's just something about that field. I don't know. It's a different home field advantage than everywhere else. So I think that they need to come out and get ready. But other than that, my opinion is I think that the score is going to be 31-20. I think the Seahawks are going to definitely handle business. This isn't a homer pick. I just honestly think that the crowd noise, the atmosphere, the fact that they're starting a rookie center, I think all of that will come into play. And with them doing the no-huddle offense, if they're not running it like the Buffalo Bills of the mid-90s, it's going to get ugly quick.
I agree.
So they better have it in order if they're going to be running a no-huddle, because a quick 3-and-out will do nothing but put that defense back on the field, and we know it's suspect as it is.
I agree. As we know, you're a fantasy guru, so who's your fantasy beast this week in this game?
My fantasy beast this week in this game is Russell Wilson.
I like it.
He plays fantastic at home. His passer rating is off the charts. He's always running for touchdowns. He throws for big yardage, and it almost seems as if it's not a challenge for him against the defense because they run the football so well. So I got Russell Wilson as being the guy that's going to ball out.
Anybody for Green Bay you think is going to have a good game fantasy-wise?
You can't ask the questions of him. We're on a time scale here. You can't ask him random questions for your fantasy team. He's not going to help you out. He's in the same league as you.
Jordy Nelson.
God.
Jordy Nelson.
All right, here we go. Who's your
fantasy zombie?
Hey, Peppy Pants does chime in that well played, Eaner Beans. Well picked.
All right, who's your fantasy zombie this week? Who do you think is, even though he's a good player, who do you think maybe might have a limited game here?
I think that'll go to Jordy Nelson. I think he'll get ample opportunity to make some plays. I just don't think he'll make as many big plays. I think he'll probably be in the 80-yard area, no touchdowns. But I think if anyone's starting Randall Cobb, which you're probably starting him, but I think he's the one who might have the bad game. I think Eddie Lacy will do fairly well because,
like that.
Believe it or not, Seattle's defense isn't as stout against the run as some may think.
Okay, I like that. All right, so we're all going with the Seahawks this game. In a close game, maybe if you were thinking it might be a little bigger. All right, next game up here.
Saints versus Falcons.
All right, Saints versus Falcons, divisional rivals here. Falcons, as we know, coming off the Hard Knocks HBO show, trying to improve off a really obscure season last year. Just weird throwaway season. Tony G's gone now from the team, but the Saints have really revamped their team here in the offseason. Saints going in Atlanta is always a tough game playing in the both dome teams here. Knocker, I'll throw it to you first. Who do you got, the Birds or the Saints?
I think this is a huge game for Atlanta. This is
just
huge.
To start off right.
I really think, you can't call a season on one game, especially opening night. But, dude, if New Orleans comes in there and just rocks their world, it's just going to put a huge funk on that team. Playing at home, they've got a great break getting this game at home to open. But I just don't think they have enough in the tank to beat New Orleans. I think New Orleans is one of the top 3 teams in the NFC. And even though these are great games, I think New Orleans squeaks one out.
All right, Knocker's going with the Saints in a close one here. Johnny, what do you got, buddy?
You know, I keep waiting for this New Orleans team to get old, and I feel like it's just not happening.
It doesn't.
I feel like it's these same guys that
it's
keep going
pretty strange,
out there.
huh?
And Breeze just had a
making these
kid.
amazing
Yeah,
plays.
Breeze just had another kid like a couple months ago.
And you know what? I gotta go Saints. I mean, they're looking good again this year, so going Saints.
I'm as well. I'm going to go with the Saints in this one. I do, Knocker. I think it's going to be a very close game. Very competitive in this one. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game, surprisingly. I think Matt Ryan gets it going. I'm still not confident in that Saints defense at all. I think they're predicated on winning by scoring 30 or more points.
Right.
If the Saints can't get to 30, they're not going to win a game.
Yeah.
They're in trouble. So but I do like the Saints here winning probably like a 31-27 game. I think it's a field goal within 5 points in this game. I think it's close, but I'm going to go with the Saints here on the road against Atlanta. Lawrence, what do you got, buddy?
I disagree a little bit. I think that the Saints may win this by a touchdown, just because both teams are potent offensively, but I think the Saints defense is a little underrated. I think they can get a few more stops than that Atlanta defense can. So I got them to win by a touchdown. I think maybe like 28-21.
Yeah, I think Atlanta, if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to. The defense is going to have to at least put up a touchdown.
That's what I'm
Atlanta's
saying.
defense is going to have
Atlanta's
to put
gonna
up
have
a
to
touchdown.
hold them to 27 points or under to win this game. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. So we're all going to go Saints, but LB said it, likes him a little more. We need to get like an LB said it drop, John.
we're gonna
Something
have to.
on this. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll make that up as well.
Like Stone Cold?
Like a Stone Cold.
We have to drop LB in there. Yeah.
Shout out to our boy Stone
Ooh,
Cold.
I like that.
Yeah, shout out to our boy Stone Cold who over the weekend chugged some
brought it,
beers.
huh?
He chugged 2 beers, pounded him, and went on College Game Day and made some picks, man.
He even
Love
had
him.
the coach drinking beer.
Yeah,
He
love
even
that.
had the coach
Ooh,
drinking
nice.
a beer
Yeah.
on the pregame show. That was awesome.
Yeah, Corso was out there drinking beer with them. So, all right.
I like it.
Yeah, who is
Yeah.
your
Fantasy Beast.
who's your fantasy beast in this game?
As we all know, Drew Brees, who's going to stop him?
Yep.
The Falcons, they don't have any answer for Jimmy Graham. Their linebacker core is terrible, to say the least, and their cornerbacks are all 5'8", 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
They don't have any answer for Colston, any answer for Jimmy Graham, and they're not the quickest defensive team. They want to be a little tougher up front, and they want to try to, impose their physicality, but it won't be enough for the Saints, who have way too much firepower. So I got to go with Drew Brees.
Yeah, I agree. That even watching HBO, I watch Hard Knocks. I mean, that's one thing their coach preached all the time is we got to be tougher because they weren't tough enough last season in a tough division.
Softy.
So who's your
Fantasy Zombie.
fantasy zombie in this game?
Steven Jackson is coming back off
your
of a hamstring injury. Those are always tricky. He hasn't played yet he hasn't played at all, and they're already saying that he's not going to have a full workload. So you take the fact that he's not going to have a full workload, working back from a hamstring, so that just means limited opportunities. And the Saints are pretty decent against the run, so I got to go with Steven Jackson.
Knocker,
Does
this
he
is
at
for you.
least?
This
Does
is
he
for
at
you.
least?
At least you got college football, right? You suck at.
Hey, is Steven Jackson going to last more than 4 plays this year? That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
I think he will. I just think it's the opening game. He's not going to have as good opening game.
That's fantastic. All right. So we're all going to go with Saints.
Yep.
Lawrence Saints are going to win by a little more than a touchdown here. So let's go into our
Hey, we
next
didn't
game
get
on
Renee's
skate.
pick.
Oh, no, he only gets one. He gets Renee's pick of the week. He only
When the
gets one out.
Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in.
He's like,
Hey.
he's like, I'll take Atletico Madrid over
I'll take
Chivas.
Bayern Manor or whatever.
Chivas.
I'll
I
take
thought this was a podcast on soccer.
I'll take
football. He's like football. You said
Football.
football.
I'll take Cruz Azul -1.
I take Cristiano Ronaldo first round.
there's no Mexicans in the NFL.
All right, next game. Next game up here on the slate. Here we go.
Is there? There's none, huh?
Juventus. I'll take Juventus.
No.
NFL stands for the non-free holy league. 'Cause there's no Mexican.
See, this is why we have him on the show, folks. Here, next up here.
Viking versus Rams.
Wow. Talk about the game of the week. Wow.
Wow, you better have a ticket
Yep.
for this one
Better have the
because
ticket. Because it's the blackout game of the week.
Well, with no Michael Sam there, why would cameras be there now? I mean, really, Michael Sam's out there, but we got the Vikings traveling to the Rams. As we know, the Rams have quite a decent defense, but we got Adrian Peterson going up into the dome here. 2 dome teams once again, Knocker. What do you got in this one? This is a tough game to kind of pick here. Is it or not? Because, I mean, you got Rams playing with rookie quarterback.
Yeah, you have to be because
Sean
of that
King
fact and the funk that this had to put on the organization, losing your starting quarterback 2 years in a row. It's just got to just, Jeff Fisher's a great coach. He's a great motivator. But, dude, what
you can't motivate people to play on the,
what do you say to your
that.
team when your hopes for 2 years in a row have just gone down the drain?
I agree.
And there's no, what's his name? Come on, the quarterback, the guy that
Bradford?
took him to the guy that took him to the Super Bowl. That took the Rams to the Super Bowl.
Took
Kurt
the-
Warner.
Kurt
There's
Warner.
no Kurt Warner sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's got no lifeline.
They've got nothing.
Yeah.
He's got nothing to hold on to. The Minnesota Vikings aren't that great, but they got AP.
I agree.
So I'm going with Minnesota, and I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, it's a real quick question.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones,
Yeah.
tampering, not tampering?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The phone call with AP, tampering or not tampering?
Not tampering because I love my Cowboys. Johnny, what do you got? Lawrence, not tampering, right? No tampering.
I'm just
No
going to go.
tampering.
Go ahead,
He
John.
called me. I didn't call him. He called me.
That's right, Johnny. What do you got, buddy?
I agree with Bud on the quarterback situation, and I don't think it's going to help him out, especially in week 1. So I'm going to go Minnesota
go.
on this one.
Go with Minnesota.
So when people ask Michael Sam what team he plays for, does he go, this Cowboys?
The Cowboys. I pray for the broke. I pray for the broke back team.
Oh my God! Why are we even playing with pants on? I don't even know. I don't even know.
That was it. You can't come back from that one, John. You might as well just get off the show.
Now, this is what I want to see. I want to see men.
Oh, that was fantastic. Sorry, that was just funny.
I want to see men on film analyzing the Cowboy games. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
want to see.
He's a good pass
Hated
rusher.
it.
Hated it.
Oh, come on, man.
Some sweaty men in the Cowboys with stars on their hats.
Hey.
I loved it.
Hey. If he helps you win a couple games, I'm taking him, okay?
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm going Vikings in a close one. I'm actually, I had a dilemma here. I'm going to ask you this question here, LB said it, because I had this question come in from one of my buddies. He's got the Rams defense, okay? But he has Adrian Peterson. Now, the Eagles are out there this week playing Jacksonville. Is an Eagles a better streaming defense than the Rams this week against the Vikings?
If you're talking streaming, yes. But if we're just talking about defense for defense, no. I think that you just put yourself in a position where you can't truly be into it when Adrian Peterson runs for a long touchdown, because then you're losing points on defense. But the Eagles don't really have – I don't think Jacksonville is that bad of an offense where the Eagles are going to kill them. So
Okay.
I would probably stay with the Rams defense.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Vikings in a close one here. Are you going with the Vikings against the Rams here? Are you going Vikes? You going to round it out?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Vikings, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams won, because every now and then they'll just have that dominant game
you're
where
right.
the defense just kills and the
Yep.
offense puts up just enough points. Believe it or not, I don't think Sean Hill is a big drop-off from Sam Bradford, but I think
true.
they can hold it down. But
Oh, wow.
I think in a close game, Minnesota wins it.
All right, who you got as your who's your fantasy beast in this one?
My fantasy beast for this one, it was tough, but I probably would have to go with Cordell Patterson.
Okay, big.
And
He's a big
the
pick
reason
this
I
year.
say
in
that is
fantasy.
because the Rams have a stout front seven, but that secondary is still suspect.
I agree.
Tremaine Johnson hasn't turned out to be what he was supposed to be. The one kid that had a great rookie season, but I can't remember his name right now. That's their starting cornerback that they put on their number one receivers.
Okay.
He's not that good. And then they lost Cortland Finnegan, so they really have some question marks in that secondary. So if Cordell Patterson is going to be everything that
Sneaky
everyone
pick.
thinks he's going to be, this
Yeah.
will be the game to show it.
I agree. I agree with you. I like that. What's your
Fantasy Zombie.
What's your zombie this week?
Fantasy zombie of this week would have to be Zach Stacy. I think that he's going to find it hard to run. I think they're going to try to get Sean Hill to beat them through the air. So I think that he may find it tough to run, and if he does, keep an eye out for Benny Cunningham, because they said he's been looking better, but they just kind of gave the job to Zach Stacy anyway. So if he comes out and he's not running the ball well, we might not see him on the field that often. So
Benny
keep an eye out
Cunningham,
for
wasn't he a tight end for the Steelers?
What are you talking about?
Benny Cunningham, he was a tight end for the Steelers back in the day, man. Oh, you guys are idiots. Forget it. You guys are
You have to
idiots.
get into 2014. It's 2014.
Oh my God, who the hell
You guys are
cares?
idiots, man.
Do
He
you know what
played
the-
with Bradshaw,
do you know-
Benny Cunningham.
you
Dude,
know-
you're a Steelers guy.
Do you know the target audience is 20 to 45-year-olds of this show, 18 to 45-year-olds, not 60 to 80s, okay? God.
I was born 7 years
Yeah, I
after
would
they
have
won
thought
their
about. I
last
would have
ring.
thought about when Benny Cunningham was a tight end for the Steelers.
Yeah, right. Shit. All right, next
I
up
bring
here.
nothing. I'm sorry. I bring
Next
nothing
up
to
here,
this.
coming into the black and yellows. Here we go.
Browns versus Steelers.
Oh, you were jumping all over the board. Now you're gonna get into
No,
this?
I'm going down to as the way ESPN has it set up. I'm just going down their schedule. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm going down. So we
Definitely
got Browns versus Steelers here. Next game up. Big divisional matchup. We've already said that they're going to sit Johnny Manziel. They're going to go with Hoyer in this game. Steelers,
Hoyer.
always good at home. I don't know
Hoyer.
how you pick against Steelers in this game.
Well, you can't. You have to go with history. No matter how much the Browns have improved, they never win in Pittsburgh. Ever do they win in Pittsburgh. So that's the only reason I'm picking Pittsburgh. I'm just not a Pittsburgh guy this year. I think
Le'Veon Bell, smoke a blunt before the game. We got you on Fantasy Boy. Yeah! Can I get the smoke weed every day? Do you got it up there? There it is.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell, you're doing it this year.
that's the Steelers' run onto the field song. When they come out of the tunnel, that's what's gonna be played.
They're gonna play
It's got like bong smoke coming out of the tunnel and shit.
Yeah.
It's just all fucking
It's all
hot
bong
box.
smoke.
Or when they don't run out of the tunnel, it's because they got high.
And they stroll out. Just, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, if they don't run out, they just stroll out.
Yo, Steelers, baby.
If you see the smoke, just know it's not wintertime yet. That's really smoke.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
That's not
Deep
winter
breaths.
breath, people.
Deep breaths.
Yeah.
I would love to see them drive out with a van.
I would buy one of those seats right next to where they're smoking. I'd be like, I'll pay double for that seat if I'm getting high before they come
I
in
want
the
to see
game.
a bus drive out of the underneath the stadium. I want a bus to drive out with the team on, just Cheech and Chong smoke pouring out of the bus, and they file out of the bus onto the field. Yeah,
If
word.
Le'Veon Bell scores, they're just going to be throwing sacks on the field. Like how they
Yeah.
throw
Instead
on
of
the
Skittles,
field.
it's sacks.
They throw
That's right.
Skittles on the field for Marshawn. For Le'Veon, they throw sacks on the field.
Oh, it's great, Lawrence. They throw dub bags on the
They're
floor.
throwing buds on the field.
I just want to let you know that I think
Smoke weed every day.
I think they will probably sell a lot of blunt jerseys this year.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look for his name to be up there. All
You're
right.
like, can I get my
With some of
Le'Veon
the-
Bell jersey with
Yeah.
blunt on the back,
I want
please?
blunt.
That's awesome. I'm going
Well,
with
they do have a
Pittsburgh.
blunt in the backfield. They have a LeGarrette blunt.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
They'll
That's
probably-
what I was. That's what I
They'll
was
sell
talking about.
they'll sell his jersey, but they'll leave out the O.
What do you got, Giants Steelers, obviously, in this one?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm going with Steelers. This one, I actually don't think this is going to be close.
I'm going with Browns.
I mean,
'cause
without-
my skin's brown.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Renee. I
Orale.
appreciate that.
In-depth analysis brought to you by the Sportscast.
I'm going to go with the Steelers. I just think they win big in this. I think they win by 2 touchdowns in this game.
Wow.
I just think without Josh Gordon, without Johnny Manziel to create anything, I mean, they're going to have Hayden. That's it on defense. I like the Steelers. I'm saying 24-13 Steelers in this one. What do you got, Lawrence?
I'm probably around the same spot. I think that the Cleveland defense is going to give Pittsburgh a little bit of issue, but not enough to slow
Right.
them down for an entire game. I think that's around about the same. I got about the same score, 24-13.
Okay, what do you got?
Fantasy
What
Beast.
do you got this week?
Fantasy Beast, I got to go with Big Ben. I think that he's going to have his. I think he's going to have his way with the Browns to some degree.
All right.
Also, I think I would like to throw Heath Miller in there too. I think Heath Miller's going to have a good game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Broken Johnny's Johnson
I agree.
over there.
I agree.
In my
and-
article, in my Boom Bust article,
There you
though,
go.
I did mention Marcus Wheaton as the guy because I think with him being on the opposite side of the field and not having to face any of the stiff coverage
Great
like
pickup. Yep.
Antonio Brown's going to have, I think that he's going to have an opportunity. But he has to catch the ball. He's had a bad case of the drops in the preseason, but
How
if he
about
can hold
defen-
on to the ball, he might be the guy this game.
How about defense?
Play Steelers this week.
Oh yeah, if you got
Okay.
if they're out
Texans.
there and you don't have a defense that you feel confident in, yeah, play the Steelers defense. They'll get a few
That's
turnovers.
Cleveland.
They might even get a pick six. Brian Hoyer is not going to be there long.
All right. Who do you got as your?
Fantasy Zombie.
Who's got your zombie this week?
Fantasy Zombie will have to probably go to Ben Tate. I
Yeah.
think that he's all they
They're
really
gonna
have
stuff
on
him,
offense.
yep.
I think the Steelers know that, and I
Like
think
it.
the Steelers, if they're not that great at stopping everybody, but if you only have one option, they're good at zeroing in on that guy. So
All
Ben
right.
Tate won't be a good play this week.
All right.
Hey, let me ask you, Lawrence, real quick. Is Tomlin on the hot seat?
I think he should be, but I think he just talked such a good game in the post game news conference. I think that it just kind of wipes it away. But he should be on the hot seat because he was winning early with the roster that was not his. That was Bill Cowher's doing. But now that the roster's had a lot of turnover and it's been a lot of his doing, they're gonna have to start showing something, because these I'm gonna unleash hell next week pep talks in the news conference, that's not gonna get it. I think he has to start winning something, getting to the AFC Championship, maybe even another Super Bowl appearance. But he's got to pick it up if he wants to stay there. But I think they just love him so much. He's such a good guy, and he stands for so much. And but he should be on the hot seat if you're asking me that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I agree. All right. Last game up here. Lawrence, I know you got to run and get back to work here, as I know you're on the OT. Here we go. Last one up here.
Jaguars versus Eagles.
Jags versus Eagles here. I mean, Eagles at home looking good. Nick Foles, the sexy pick as quarterback in fantasy leagues. LaShawn McCoy, as we know, going in the top 3 as well. I think this game is going to be kind of a blow-up. I think the Jags maybe hang with them in the first half, but I think the Eagles take this pretty handily. I'm going with the Eagles here by double digits. Knocker, what do you got?
I agree. I think the Eagles are going to win this like 34-10. I think there's going to be some big numbers. Nick Foles is going to throw 4 touchdown passes. Zach Ertz is going to catch 2 of them. And the Knocker's going to fucking win.
All right,
That's
Knocker.
what I'm
Wow. All right, Johnny
Yeah,
Box.
I'm going with the Eagles.
All right, going with the Eagles. Lawrence, you going to round this out, go with the Eagles here? Is it pretty handily they win?
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the Eagles. It's not, like you said, I think it's going to be a slow first half, maybe going into halftime, maybe 14-3, but coming in the second half, they're going to pull away and put Jacksonville on their
Then
back.
it's just a slow death.
Yeah, then it's just slow death at the end. Who do you got as your
Fantasy
I mean, does McCoy just go off in this game? Who you got, Nick Foles?
I actually got LaShawn McCoy. I think
Okay.
that he's gonna catch a touchdown. I think he's gonna run a touchdown and probably combine for close to 200 yards.
All right, I like that. Who you got as your
Fantasy Zombie.
Fantasy zombie this week will probably go to Toby Gerhart. I think that I think he'll be decent. I don't think he's a bad play, but I don't think he goes buck wild. I think he gets around the 80-yard range because they'll give him the ball just enough. But the Philly defense isn't that stout, so there's some points to be had for fantasy players if you have anybody for Jacksonville. Notably, Toby Gerhart and Cecil Short.
Okay, I like that. All right, so we're all going to go with the round out with the Eagles. Renee, let me know if Ben's calling in from Sports Trade X. I mean, he's be calling in here soon, so let me know. Can you stay on for one more game here, Lawrence?
Sure, yeah, I got you.
Okay, here we go. Here, next up here on the line.
Raiders versus Jets.
All right. Wow. I kept you on for a good one.
You better have the ticket.
Wow.
Because it's the blackout game of the week.
Yeah, all right. Lawrence, I'm glad I kept you on for this one. All right, here.
I'm going with Namath. Namath.
I'm going with Sanchez.
Namath over
I'm
Stabler.
going with Sanchez.
I like Mark Sanchez.
I'm liking Sanchez in this one.
Yep, fantasy beast.
Hey, hold on, I'm going with the Raiders. That's it.
Yeah, Mexicans going Raiders, so if anyone wants to know what Renee's pick is. All right, Knocker, who you got in this sleeper game of the week here, man? I mean, Raiders traveling, they're traveling East Coast, early game here.
And you know what? Al Davis wasn't crazy. Have you noticed the Raiders always open on the road? Every effing year, the Raiders open on the road, and it's back east. And two of the top, I think three of the first 4
Are you
games.
making excuses for Al Davis right now?
No, but there's something there, man. Why are they on the road every
Give me your pick.
opening game? I'm going with the Jets. This game sucks. I'm going with the Jets
Okay.
only because they're playing at home.
All
But
right.
I look for Derek Carr to do some good things this week.
Yeah,
That's because the
Derek
Raiders-
Carr named starting quarterback for the Raiders. So
That's because they know Mexicans like to pile into cars and go places, so that's why the Raiders always start on the road.
Oh, look. You know what, Renee?
He
There's
can
a
say
reason
that
I
'cause he's
have you on
Mexican.
this show, and you just said it right now. Thank you very much. Johnny, what do you got?
I got the Jets.
I'm going Jets in this one. I do think they win kind of handily in this game. I don't think the Raiders really have a chance. Jets, even though I'm kind of a Geno Smith fan, I kind of see what he's going to do this year. They've got Decker over there now. I think the Jets can kind of win here. I'm thinking the same scores. I'm thinking with the Cleveland and Steelers game here, 24-13.
No, they are not even put that many points.
I'm going 24-13 Jets here. I like Jets. What do you got, Lawrence?
Yeah, I think this is one of those games, like you said, blackout of the week. I think this is do your chores game. If you need to go run to the grocery store, if you need to clean the bathroom,
whatever you're gonna
whatever
do for
you
that
need to
hour.
do, you can do it while this game is on. This game will not be a game that you need to sit
I'll
through
tell you, no
front to
Mexicans
back.
will miss
Sorry.
it.
Lawrence
Sorry,
is the
Raider
game.
Nation. Sorry, Jets Nation.
This is the game that you can get up and go take a piss during red zone.
Yes.
If it ever makes it to red zone.
Whatever you want to do. you want to get a quickie in during this game,
Yeah,
whatever you want to do.
Lawrence, we're gonna get you on a drop. We got to make that whatever you want to do game of the week, because you can do whatever chore you want to do.
It's the honeydew game of the week.
Chores,
Yeah.
vacuum, store run, beer runs.
The honey,
whatever
I
you
need a
to do.
blowjob
Yeah.
game of the week right
It's
now.
the
So,
honeydew
Do that
game
during
of the
this
week.
game.
all right, who you got in this one as your?
Fantasy
Is there any fantasy beast in this game?
I wouldn't say a beast, but I look for Geno Smith to have a really good game
Me
this
too.
week. I think
agree.
that he's gonna come. I think he's gonna come out and
Two-quarterback
and
league?
establish a connection with Eric Decker, and I think they'll both have good games. Eric Decker and Geno Smith.
I agree. I think, and a two-quarterback league especially. I like Geno Smith in this game, and Jets not a bad streaming defense this week as well. Who do you got as your?
Fantasy Zombie.
Just the top 5.
Fantasy zombie. Oh, geez, so many people. But I'll just go with James Jones. I think James Jones, even though he's the number one in Oakland, and the Jets have almost middle school guys at cornerback right now, I still don't think they find a way to get him the football much in this game. I think the fact that they're in New York and this is Derek Carr's first start on the road, I think it's going to be tough sledding for him.
All right, I agree with you, man. So, all right, guys, LB, I know you got to get back to work. You'll be with us, though, each week and every week. At LB said on
Read
Twitter.
his
Yes.
columns.
Seriously, the guy just, he
You
knows
want
his
to win,
stuff.
read his columns.
You got all his boom busts. We'll go over them as we go through the rest of the games here in the last hour here. But at LB said on Twitter, Lawrence Brooks, we thank you as usual, man. And we'll talk to you again next week.
Go Huskies.
Yeah, thanks. And one thing before I go. What are you guys eating for the game tomorrow? I like to know people's menu for the game.
Ooh. For the game tomorrow?
Pussy.
My first response. I gotta say, my first response was Wendy, but that's your mom, Josh.
Yeah, you can't. Seriously. All right. Bad question, Lawrence. You got to go.
Food.
Okay.
We'll go with food.
Nah,
We'll
I'm probably
specify
going
it.
pizza. I'm probably going pizza.
Yeah, see, I'm with Knocker too because it's midweek, so I can't prepare anything
Right.
because I'm at work. I'm going probably a large pizza with all the meats. I'll go like the extra meat,
And some
Get
wings.
and some wings, and I'll probably
Yeah.
throw some jalapenos in there, maybe some pepperoncinis, and I'm gonna make it a wrecking of a morning.
'Cause you
Friday
don't want to
morning.
be cooking during the game. That's
Yeah.
the problem with this.
Oh man, I just feel sorry for my bathroom.
What you got
toilet.
going, Lawrence?
Yeah, what do you got,
going?
Lawrence?
Yeah, that sounds about the same for me. Probably some wings or maybe some sliders.
Yeah,
Atta
what's the
baby.
sliders, Johnny?
Atta baby.
What do you got?
Yeah.
Whatever the bitch is cooking me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. Oh, all right. At LB said on Twitter, guys. Lawrence, check out his articles every week, boom bust, and recap of all your NFL games at thenewsportsgrid.com. Lawrence, buddy, you take care, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yep, it's a pleasure. Talk to you guys later.
All right, Lawrence, man. Oh, Johnny, you killed it right there. I like that.
We know somebody's wife isn't
Yeah.
home.
No, door's open. Door's open. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have Ben Lipson hopefully on the line from SportsTradeX.com. We get
Yeah,
back.
baby.
We'll talk about all the new fantasy games that me, Knocker, and Johnny will be playing. You guys compete against us each week at SportsTradeX.com.
Get
Again,
in.
shout out to a few of our sponsors, Fireman'sBrew.com.
Yep.
Want to thank them very much for
Hey,
sponsoring
guess
this
where
segment.
Wendy is eating tonight?
Where's she eating? Adelino's?
Aldolino's,
All
baby.
right.
She's going to get some fine, fresh Italian food, man.
On
Gotta
Facebook.
love that.
Check
yeah.
out Aldolino's on Facebook
Yeah,
and their
they're
Twitter.
big-time sponsor with us,
in
man.
Azusa, so
Yeah.
check them out. Fine Italian food. Also want to thank JuicyWhip.com, big sponsor of the show. Juicy Whip, for all your Aguas Frescas, man, we're blowing it up. This summer's been huge. Horchata. All right, guys, when we get back, we'll cover all the rest of the Week 1 games, break them down for you, give you your boom buzz, also shot and shit of the week award. And you know what's coming up? You got knocked the fuck out. When we get back after this on the SportsCast.
If
Welcome back to the SportsCast NFL Game Day Show. Week 1 of the NFL is here. I want to thank all the fans, listeners, all you guys new listeners, and all the longtime listeners of the show. Make sure you guys check us out on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podcast One, Toad Hop Network. I'm going to give a shout out just for what, because I love them so much. Heidi and Frank in the mornings, 95.5 KLOS, HeidiandFrank.com. Again, you guys want to call the show today, 818-435-8423. Ben, our Sports Trade X correspondent toward our fantasy games that we play daily.
Yep.
He's on a business trip because we just remember Knocker? We blew him up. I mean, we blew him up 2 years ago, and they're just too busy for us now. So he's on a business trip right now. But make sure you guys check out SportsTradeX.com, the official fantasy site of the Sportscast. They've got games like you've never seen before.
It's
daily
awesome.
fantasy games.
It's awesome.
Johnny, Knocker, and I will be tweeting out the games we're playing in each week, so compete against us. And coming up now, you can lower it down a little bit there for me, Renee. We've got PWSAT Construction's Shot and Shit of the Week Award. PWConstructionInc.com is where you can find them online. They're the official sponsor of the Shot of the Week Award, so check them out today. All right, Knocker. This is a good part of the show. We're going to take a little break here from the Pickles. We'll get back in just a second. We also got You Gotta Knock the Fuck Out coming up. We got a few good... Man, you talk about... You called me, too. You're like, son, did you just see what we just had over the weekend?
Whole weekend.
My God. It was awesome. Just a lot of people getting their brains bashed in. But go ahead, Knocker. What do you got for shot or shit?
Not necessarily a shot of the week, but a shout out to my boy Justin again in Michigan.
Okay.
He took care of Daddy today.
Okay.
Daddy at 2 o'clock was looking at.
Wait, that did not. He just took care of Daddy today. Right. That didn't even sound. Yeah. Tell us, Knocker.
Tell us how Daddy took care of you.
How Daddy take care of you?
How did Daddy take care of you?
How do you do it, baby?
Hey, man, at 2:30, I was wondering if I was going to make the show with the job I had.
I bet you were.
And he did some magic fingers and
Whoa.
Oh.
Keep it playing. What else did he do? Did he fondle?
Man, no.
Juggle?
But it felt like it because he took away what I had and gave me something else, and I'm here.
Can you cut the music real quick?
Thank
did
you,
he tell you to?
Well, tell him to suck my balls.
You know what? I always wondered why, like, the cable guy or the TV guy or the phone guy was always late.
Yeah.
It's because he's going to do his podcast.
Yeah. He's like, I got to win an hour of what? I'll be there between 12 and 5.
Yeah.
Between some, 5-hour span.
I'm just saying, huge shout out to Justin.
All right. So
Love
you
you,
got
man.
that's your shot.
That's
for
my
him?
shout.
Okay.
Now, my shot of the week.
Okay. Hurry up here.
My shot of the week is going to the Pac-12.
Okay.
Great opening weekend for the Pac-12.
I like it.
I think they went 10-2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Washington lost a close game. Colorado got beat by Colorado State, but everybody else won. College football is back, so combination Pac-12, NCAA, boom. Shit of the week goes to the South Carolina Gamecocks. How the hell do you let a team come into your crib and drop 52 points in a college quarterback's first starting game? They beat your ass.
I agree.
At home. You were ranked number 9. Shit of the week, Gamecocks.
Merry Christmas! Dinner was full!
For the cocks,
Yep,
man. You
for the
hate
cocks.
Don't you hate when there's shit on your cock?
Yep, when
All
the
right.
cocks just won't stand up and fight.
I hope our sponsors don't listen to this show, or at least this one for
Hey,
the day.
that's Sonny's team. That's Sonny's team.
Yeah,
man.
he's a
He
cock.
had to be
Yeah, he's
dying,
a
man.
gamecocker. So
He's a
all right,
gamecocker.
what do you got there, Ener? What do you got?
Shot of the week. I gave him a shot last week, but shot this week has to go out to my boy Clayton Kershaw from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
man,
Got another win yesterday. 17-3 is now his record.
Renee.
I think he deserves the Cy Young, his third, and the MVP for this year, 2014.
Renee, I know you're a big baseball guy, and
Yes.
you're going to love this show in the offseason because we do talk a lot of baseball. But
cool.
This guy is someone, if you're a kid or if it just in general, if you're a sports fan, you're not going to see like
You're seeing history.
You're seeing history.
Yes, you
you're
are.
seeing a guy that's dominating the game, that's not getting a lot of coverage because there is football. There's so much out there now. But Clayton Kershaw is
Something
someone
else.
is
He's
something
in a
else.
different level.
He is magical, and I don't
Yep.
care what your playoff record. Oh, you got blown up by the Cardinals. I don't care. The guy is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, he's amazing, man.
He missed the first 6 weeks of the season. And he has the most wins in the National
phenomenal.
League.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Oh, and I need to come back to me. My other
We'll see
shot
if
of
you
the
have
week.
time. What do you got?
Angels 4-game sweep over the A's.
Okay, I'll
Hey,
give
they
you
have
that.
the best record in baseball right now.
Angels 4-game
realize
sweep
that.
over the A's.
For the Halos.
Yep.
You know, real quick, and maybe I should talk to you guys about this.
No, it's cool.
Outside of the show, but what if we did like a 60-second roundup of baseball? Renee kind of brings in all that.
Love it.
All right.
Knowledge,
Love
yeah.
it.
You know?
Especially because we're gonna have the World
Yeah.
Series going on. We're not gonna
Ooh.
be
we
covering.
can
Playoffs
Renee,
coming up.
can you handle that?
I can handle it. Yeah, 60
let's
second
do
roundup.
that.
It's the
Yeah.
Inner
Let's do it.
Beans report.
No, I'm gonna give him 3 minutes. I'll give Knocker like his college he has.
There you
I'll
go.
give Wiener 3 minutes on the baseball.
Awesome.
There you
Also,
go.
but 180 seconds doesn't sound as good as 1 minute or the 60-second roundup.
Yeah, because it'd be really fun to try to get him in really
180.
fast.
No,
you
no,
know,
I'm just kidding.
60
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man,
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
I'm down.
just,
You want it for next week?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we got playoffs coming up, man.
Dude,
Break
oh,
it
my-
down next
You
week.
guys are gonna make me print shit out and have to read shit. So you have to make me do
Yeah,
even
you're gonna have to
more
work.
Is that 3 minutes Mexican time? That could take an hour.
I know, right? I barely made it on time.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Shit. You know who I am? I've seen you before. You're the asshole on TV.
What do you got?
Mine is going to Mr. James Harris.
And you need to watch
Hear,
this.
hear.
You need to watch this show on Icebox Studios
Yep.
on Ustream or at
You can.
thenewsportsgrew.com. You literally have one of the best jerseys that
The
were ever made.
vintage
And I'm not even a
honeybee.
Steelers fan, but that jersey's kick ass. You have
The
on.
honeybee.
This is the original season.
Yeah, stand up. You
1933.
guys can watch us live right now. He's wearing a Harrison jersey,
Watch a cord.
number 92, and it's got the prison stripes. It's basically he looks like a bumblebee, and it's
Yeah,
fucking
it's
badass.
awesome.
It's awesome.
You look like the girl from the Blind Melon video, dude.
Wow.
Fucker.
Wow.
I'm giving him a ding on that. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you got your own ding. Ding it over there. You have to laugh at
Yeah, I
it.
know. It fucking popped into my head. And all I see is her little fucking fat face right, and her glasses running around. Well, it was between this one and a Heath Miller jersey.
No, but the guy retired.
And,
He was a
the
stud,
guy's
man.
retired this week. I really thought the Steelers were going to bring him back. What's going on? Is that my computer? Oh, that's my phone.
As you're giving your shot away.
Oh, that was my mom.
Oh, Mom, we need to get Mama Pollard on.
Shot of the week goes to Johnny's mom.
Yeah. Boobies.
So James Harrison is going to be getting my shot. It was a good time. Had him since 2004.
Do you not like him because he went to the Bengals? Does that not affect you?
No,
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't.
nothing.
Yeah, it was. It's like you slept with that fat chick the one night. You're
Yeah. You took
Kinda
one for the
regret
team.
it.
Took one for
like, probably
exactly.
shouldn't have.
Most
needed
remembered
to
for
play
that play in the
somewhere.
Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
One
One of the most iconic
play in the
plays
Super
in
Bowl.
Super Bowl
Best
history.
interception, ran it
Yep.
all the way back, 80, 100 yards almost,
Yep.
ran it back in the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up somewhere on the Pittsburgh payroll doing something.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know what it would be, but he's loved in that city.
I can see him as a Brian Cox out now. Brian Cox from the Jets. He's now on the Falcons line. I can see him in that kind of role
Yeah.
as a linebacker, defensive line coach. 'Cause he's gonna
Absolutely.
show him
Exactly.
you know what I mean? He's
Exactly.
a jailbird.
He
That's a
knows that
perfect
stuff.
jersey. You
He's
know.
a
He's
Steeler.
been there.
Steeler,
Yeah.
period.
So James Harrison, this one's for you.
All right, my
Absolutely.
shot's going to go up for Jordan Westerkamp. Guys, if you didn't see this video, best catch of the weekend already. Behind the back catch for Nebraska over the weekend was the catch of the week. John, did you see this video at all?
I didn't see
This guy
one.
literally, throw it up
Did
for
you
me,
just call me
Renee.
John?
Yeah, did I call you John? I think I called you Johnny. Throw it up for me, Renee. It's the catch of the week here for Jordan Westerkamp video. You should have it there. He made a behind the back catch there for Nebraska that was absolutely just unbelievable. I mean, literally, Knocker, he caught this thing from behind his back and came around. There you go, Renee. Go ahead and play it for me. Look at this thing.
The ball tips up,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
and he grabs it behind his back.
I mean,
before
you
going
got-
out of bounds.
That deserves a shot, right, guys?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
to make that catch,
Absolutely.
it's a fair catch in college.
He got
behind the
both
back,
feet in.
Both feet in.
He got both feet in.
And
Yep.
that's what she said last night. Here we go. Shot of the week brought to you by PWCI Construction. This is a dirty drunk show today. It's a week one. And it's only week one, folks. Wait till we get to about week 10. All right, here we go. Shot of the week award, PWCI Construction. Yeah! Thank you. You know what, Renee? You've brought a lot to this show in a
Thanks,
month.
man.
You
I
really
tried,
have. I
dude.
really appreciate that. All right, guys.
Well, Peppy Pants did have a shot for herself for finishing all my regular season drafts. And that's a big thing, right, Johnny? When you're in too many leagues, Can I keep track? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it?
No, we talked about it before. The hardest thing in Pigskin Pick'em is remembering to pick your picks each week.
Exactly.
It's not picking the games. It's picking, making sure you log in.
You wake up on Friday morning. Shit.
Yeah, really. It's horrible. All right, guys. Before we get back to the games, I'm going to run through 2 quick ones.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, bitch! Knocker. We called each other on these ones. You literally called me after this happened, and we posted this one. Yep. All right, we got two you got knocked the fuck outs this week. The first one comes from Ohio State's Deron Lee that destroys the Navy quarterback. Keenan Reynolds here. Go ahead and throw up the video for me if you can here. It's OSU's, right here. He lifts him off the ground. Roll it for me. Boom! He doesn't even get out of the pocket. Dude, Johnny, wow.
Ouch. Look at that. That's just... You're my
in the Navy. And I love all you guys out there, but in the Navy, you get knocked the fuck out.
You got knocked the fuck out.
A midshipman biatch.
Gotta admit, the new uniforms kick ass.
Aren't they the best helmets ever?
Kick ass Navy.
Yep.
Love you guys.
And you know what? They have the rank on the jersey.
I know. That's fucking kick ass. I love it.
It's
It's
coolest
awesome.
thing ever.
All right, but you called me on this hit here. Old Miss, Cody Pruitt, drops the biggest hit. It's got to be the early season biggest hit of the year here. Go ahead and roll the tape for me here. He literally destroys this guy. Johnny, how do you even get up from that? Oh. You guys have to watch these live or go to thenewsportsguru.com. They're in our college football section. Knocker, look. Oh, my God. I am Batman.
And there's a tackle, and then there's a tackle.
Bronco bitch.
God, did they miss?
That was awesome.
Did they miss Chris Peterson?
But you know what I liked about it?
Telling you.
You know what I liked about it?
What?
He made the hit. He stood up, and he didn't clown it. He owned it. Just kind of glanced at him like, oh, you know it and I know it. I'm just gonna walk back to the huddle because I don't need to dance.
You know he posted that shit on Instagram after the play. He was like, I fucking knocked you out.
Beat your ass.
Here we go, fellas. Week 1 picks. Yell it out.
On my throat.
We got a bunch of Mexicans listening to the show. Mr. Awesome chimed in late with his shot of the week.
Hey, Holmes, orale.
His shot of the week goes to the North Dakota State Bison.
Okay.
Who went to Ames, Iowa, and beat Iowa State. That's their 5th straight win.
Like it.
5th straight win over a BCS team. For an FCS team or whatever.
Yeah.
North Dakota State, dude, watch the Bison again all year.
2 states that there's no Mexicans in.
Yeah. Johnny, you're just bringing the funny tonight, aren't you? He's just bringing the funny.
Oh, my God.
Johnny
That's
Icebox, man, seriously.
That wasn't me. That was Renee. I didn't even have a mic on me.
North Dakota, Iowa, your Mexican-free states.
All right. All right. Wow. This show is just in so many different angles. I don't even. Is this? We're doing NFL picks, guys. Just so you know. All right, next up, go ahead and throw me on the back right here. Throw me at the fitty once again. Here we go. We're gonna break it down. Lawrence, I still got his boom bust from his article, so I'll let you guys know who he thinks in each game.
Right.
Here we go. Next up here in the Pigskin Pick'em again, guys. Join up today. You only got less than 24 hours now, Knocker.
It's free.
It's
and
free.
You win $200.
Yeah,
Who's
and
giving
it's
you
filling
that?
up fast. You might not even be able to get in by tomorrow, so you better get in tonight. So make sure you guys check out thenewsportsguru.com. It's on the homepage right there. All right, Renee, you ready to go? Here we go.
Bengals versus Ravens.
Oh, Johnny's favorite teams here. Bengals versus
Interesting
Ravens.
game. Very interesting game.
AFC North division rival here. I'm going to throw it to Johnny first in this one.
Oh, why?
Yeah, because I like to catch up the spot because you're looking for something. I like to just fuck with you. Let's go to you, Knocker.
Because
What
you're
do you
not
got?
paying attention.
Yeah.
That's
What
why.
Paying attention.
What do you got, Knocker?
Dude, this is a very interesting game. Very, very interesting game. Again, one of those game 1 games where your season's going to tell. Cincinnati, by all rights, should walk in there and win this game.
Yeah. Turn me up just a little bit. Appreciate that. Go ahead.
I don't trust the Ginger. I'm going to go with Baltimore.
Okay, going with Baltimore. Wow. Don't trust the Ginger.
Nope.
Proto hates you. What do you got?
I got
That's an inside joke. You really got to listen to the whole show. What do you got, Johnny?
Baltimore.
What was that? Wait. We need to hear that again. Quiet. What do you got? I believe that was a Baltimore.
That's awesome.
Out of Johnny, I'm going to
He's
go.
getting better at it.
Guys, upset of the week here. No, maybe not upset. I'm going Cincy in this one. I don't trust the Bengals for squat. I know Ray Rice is going to be gone out of this game as well. I like the Bengals defense. For me, it's the Bengals defense that wins this game. I think the Bengals get a couple turnovers here, probably get 10, 14 points scored off of their defense possessions. I like the Bengals in a close one here. I'm going to go 24-21 here, Bengals on the road.
Well, that's a lot of points for this game.
24-21. I don't know. For me, right now, with the way the NFL is going, I think most teams get to 20 most games.
I'm looking more 14-10, something like that.
Okay, but
I'm going one of those AFC
you
North
guys going
games.
Ravens. I'm going Bengals, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, I like that.
I won't be surprised though. Won't surprise me at all if they win.
Wouldn't surprise you at all.
Back that ass up.
Back that ass up as well. Jeez. I don't have it ready to go, Knocker. I will play it for you.
That's all right.
All right, I'm trying to look for boom bust here for Lawrence, who he's got in this game here. Let me see. Rolling through here.
I'll fill time.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so you ever try to throw away a garbage can? Jeez.
It's hard. You got to put a fucking note on it.
They never take it. They never take it.
It's empty and it's got 18 rips in it, but they don't take it, right?
Yep.
What the hell, man? How stupid are you?
All right, I'm out.
Giovanni Bernard thinks it's going to be
it?
Giovanni Bernard should be a great play in this game, though, for the Bengals, guys. I really do, especially in a PPR league. I think this guy's going to be in there.
PP.
You said PP.
Oh, man.
I never thought about it before. Now it's great.
It's quality show. Quality show we run
Quality
here.
show,
Professional.
Professional
and
by
through.
adults. That's why we listen to us,
Yeah,
right?
man.
Mohamed Sanu, though, is who
Mohamed Manu, though?
Mohamed Sanu.
Manu, though? Wait, what?
I'm trying to do a show here, fellas. I'm trying to give
Listen,
legitimate
people
advice.
wish Sports Center was like this.
Exactly. They
All
do.
right?
And you know what? I think the guys on
They
Sports
do.
Center wish
they
that
were
they could
us.
act like this. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're jealous.
I'm done. I'm going to
I
refill
know
my
they're
drink.
jealous.
You guys handle the rest of the show.
No, where are we
So
going?
what's his name? Mohamed Manu, though?
Yeah, Mohamed Sanu, though, because
Oh.
AJ Green's going to get the bulk of the coverage. Probably double coverage here.
Coverage?
Coverage.
Was that a V or a B?
It's a B.
So you're speaking Spanglish now.
Lawrence is going on the other side of the receiver here. They're going Mohamed Sanu is their second receiver. I think he could have a big game as well. They're going to key up on the number one receiver
I
here.
agree with you.
I think he's going to go off on this one. Giovanni Bernard is another guy to look at here for the Bengals. I think gets the majority of the carries,
Absolutely.
especially the goal line. So
That was a struggle, huh?
That was a long road.
Where's Lawrence at?
Coverage. Look that up. Coverage. Because they're going to double coverage. They're going to have a double coverage on the outside.
All right.
fuck all you. You can do this show yourself.
What do we got
Oh,
now?
that you
What do
can
we got?
pronounce. That you have
Fuck.
no problem pronouncing.
Fuck with the, fuck. It's one syllable. Fuck you. Okay?
What do we got now? Come on. Titans versus Chiefs.
Turn me up. No, you got to turn me up here. You got to turn me up.
Okay, do it again.
Hear
Do it again. Sorry, do it again. Do it again.
Giants versus Lions.
All right.
Another interesting game for both teams.
I agree, man. Giants, though, going into the Detroit. As we know, they got a really good run defense here. Obviously, a prolific offense. Giants, though, losing their running back going into the season. I think Eli's looks horrible, and I love how Madden, got to give you props, Madden 2015, because you got the Madden Eli face in that game. Love it. The whiny little pissy face
Doesn't
I
he
can't
give
stand.
you just the best faces? It's just
I love
awesome. It's just
Call in,
awesome.
Giants fans. Suck my balls, all right? Lions taking this one at home.
Yeah, these are two teams coming off of very disappointing seasons. I like the Lions. I think the Lions are going to have a very, very good year. I know we've said that for 3 years in a row, but the coach change, whole new atmosphere. I look for huge things. Calvin Johnson's going to go off this week. I'm
you
looking
think
for
so?
the Lions.
All right, Johnny, what do you got, buddy?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Lions on this
Go with the Lions. I'm going to go with the Lions as well. I think it's going to be probably a touchdown, 10-point game. Lawrence here, boom bust, is going to go as boom player. Golden Tate, not a bad pick here because, again,
Interesting.
they're going to key up on Megatron here. You want to go with those number 2 receivers. Can be a sneaky play in fantasy in a lot of these games here. So Golden Tate, I've got him on a couple teams. And the Giants' secondary has just been horrible for the last few years here. His bust player here, whiny face as well, Eli Manning. I mean, I don't see him having a good game going into Detroit here. I think he's going to get sacked maybe at least 3 or 4 times in this game.
Yeah,
he's going to get that frustrated. You know, I just don't see this as a good game for the Giants as far as points being scored. All right, next up here, if you guys want to call the show, 818-435-8423.
Chargers versus Cardinals.
All right, Chargers versus
I
Cardinals.
like
here.
this game. I think it's going to be a
Go
very
Chargers!
entertaining game.
Chargers versus Cardinals here. Going to be a very interesting game
I think
here.
it's
a late
very
night
entertaining.
game on Monday Night Football. Chargers going into the Cardinals. Cardinals have lost maybe a little bit on defense. Still don't trust their offense that much. Chargers, though, Phillip Rivers, I'm thinking might have a bounce-back season this year.
I think he will.
You've got Matthews on his team, so you're hoping he does well.
Right.
Chargers, though, going to Arizona. What do you got?
I love this game. I love everything about this game. I think it's going to be a great, entertaining game. A lot of offense. A lot of good players on each team. Patrick Peterson, right? He's going to get a pick six. He's going to throw one away. Very interesting game. I'm going with the home team, though. I'm going to go with Arizona.
All right, it's on Monday.
Monday Night Football.
What do you got, Johnny?
I got to go Arizona on this as well. I mean, home team. It's going to be a good game. Very close.
This could make or break a lot of the pick'ems right here. This is kind of that 50-50 split
It
here.
is,
Are you gonna get the lead in the pigskin pick'em, or are you gonna fall behind one here?
It's going to be an interesting Monday night for the pick'em, and I also think for the fantasy. So
I agree. Sticking with Monday night here. Again, Giants-Lions are going to have a double team this year on Monday Night Football, so it's going to be a good one here. Now, Sunday Night Football.
Who'd you pick?
Oh, I'm going to go with the Chargers in this. This is my upset here. I think
Okay.
the Chargers go in, beat the Cardinals this week. I think it's going to be around a touchdown spread here. I know you like that, Inner Beans. I think the Chargers go in and take this one. All right, Colts.
Colts versus Broncos.
Colts versus Broncos, Sunday Night Football here. Wow, you talked about, putting up a marquee game here. Colts going into the Broncos. Denver going to be without Wes Welker, who was suspended 4 games, as we talked about earlier, for the Mollies.
I think they plan to not have him anyway.
This is a 7-point spread in Vegas, and I don't think this game is close. As much as I think that the Colts are good with Andrew Luck, I think the Broncos dominate this game.
Well, I'm going to go with Denver, but I think it's going to be a really close game, and I will not be surprised if Indianapolis pulls this off. I just don't.
Okay.
But you got to go. You got to go with the home team on this one. You just have to.
Johnny Box.
I believe that a lot of most of the people are going with the Broncos on this one.
Yeah.
I think that's a great choice.
Stop making
That's
the lips
who
of your wife, okay?
That's who I'm going with.
I'm sorry, I just said that out loud. It's not mean to say that, Johnny. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I do see the Colts playing a really good game
I
here.
think so.
Especially in week 1. The Colts, they had something magical going on last year. Unfortunately, they didn't pan out
That
for them.
Chiefs playoff loss coming back and winning from that game, got to spark a team this year. But I just don't think Trent Richardson has to be one of the biggest busts in the NFL, right? He has to be.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
I just don't see him going to the Broncos this week and just winning this game.
No.
I just don't see
No,
it. So
it's
we're all
not
going to go with the
happening.
Broncos here in their boom bust from Lawrence Brooks at LB said it on Twitter. Again, his number 2 receiver, your boy, Emmanuel Sanders, now becomes one of the key guys now in Peyton Manning's passing game here, especially, again, with Wes Welker out, becomes the number 1 target. Lawrence Brooks like him as his boom player, his bust player, Trent Richardson for the Colts. I just don't see this guy running against that Broncos revamped defense here.
I agree.
I think the Colts score less than 20 in this game.
Okay.
I'm just going that direction. So I think the Broncos roll them. So next up here, everyone's favorite.
Cowboys versus 49ers.
The Niners.
Opening
up the new season
of the
in the new stadium.
Blowout of the week.
They scored one, maybe 2 touchdowns in preseason?
Who?
You think it's a blowout? The 49ers.
Oh, yeah, but last week they dropped 44 on somebody.
Lost a lot on defense. We just talked about a couple of suspensions. No Alden Smith.
Blowout of the week.
Blowout of the week here.
Cowboys hang till the middle of the second quarter and then just get run out of the stadium.
You better have the ticket.
Yeah?
Because it's the blackout game
You
of
got the
week.
rivalry, Knocker. How can you go against this right now?
No, it's a big name game. It's a marquee game.
You give the Cowboys no chance in this game.
None at all.
Johnny
Not
Box,
a
do I
chance.
dare even go to you on this right now?
Come on, really? No. Cowboys are going to lose.
I'm a new man this year. I'm a new man. I'm playing for keeps.
Okay.
Niners taking this game. Niners are going to take this game. I'm sorry, Johnny. Like, I've got to be a
You don't have to
realist.
be sorry to me. You got to be sorry to the baby.
Yeah. I'm
Sorry to
sorry.
the baby.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go. Yeah, I'll back my ass up all day long. Dallas has no shot going into this game, I don't think.
Nope.
I think it's going to be relatively close because I do think that the 49ers struggle on offense to move the ball. I think that Kaepernick hasn't looked good in the offseason. You know, they got a couple of fantasy teams with him. Frank Gore, though, is going to be your boom player this week for Lawrence. Frank Gore going to be running the ball in that weak Cowboys defense. That front line, it's the reason they got Michael Sam, right? I mean, one of the reasons they have no defensive line.
Nope.
They got Wares out of there now.
They got
His
nothing.
bust player this week is going to be Jason Witten coming into the game. Again, the Niners have a pretty decent linebacking core. And I just think the Cowboys are going to struggle to move the ball in this game.
Don't underestimate the rivalry aspect of this game.
I agree. And
These
stadium.
two teams hate each other. They played to go to the Super Bowl many, many, many years in a row. It was who won that game went to the Super Bowl in the 80s, right? Late 80s, 90s, Montana, and the Emmitt Smith teams, Aikman, they played against each other. They do not like each other.
Yeah.
So San Francisco would like nothing more to just beat their ass in Jerry's house.
I agree.
You got to play that in.
I agree with you. It's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be an entertaining game, but I do think the 49ers are going to. Don't give me that. The Cowboys are going to put up some points. It's probably going to be a 27-20 game, somewhere around there.
You're out of your mind.
Now our field goal kicker will probably miss a field goal.
You're out of your mind.
Team.
27. They're going to come within 7 points? Not a effing chance.
All right, boys. This is one of my big ones.
I got money on that.
One
You
of my
want to
big.
drop a hundy on that they do not come within 7 points?
The Cowboys?
Yep.
You're going to give me 7 points?
Yep.
Oh, man, it's fucking tough.
Drop a hundy. Let's go. Where's your boss?
All right, I'll drop a hundy on you.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to do a hundy on that. I'm going to. I'm going to do it.
Show me the money. That's it. Fucking check it out, master. Show me the money. I need to feel you, Jerry. Show me the money.
You're going to show me the money this week.
Cowboys -7 for a hundy.
Oh, man. That's a big bet, Knocker.
I love taking your money.
That's a really big bet right there.
Yes,
I get
it is.
7 points
Yes,
week
you
1.
do.
I'm not feeling. Johnny, you kind of coaxed me into doing that. I don't know if I really want to do that.
Josh
after
Bud's
now.
been giving you money for years and years and years. Now it's his
Thank you.
turn to take it
Now it's-
back, dude.
Thank you for
Hey,
your
you're only-
nice chime
What
in
did you
there.
say, Johnny? It costs $250,000 to raise a child?
Yep.
Yeah, you're okay. So you're a little behind.
I owe you a little bit, huh? I should start keeping a tag on my daughter, like right now, of all the toys and stuff I bought her. She's an only child. She's racking up some bills.
Yeah, she is.
Spoiled little shit. Here we go. I love you, Penny. All right, here we go.
Panthers versus Buccaneers.
Panthers versus Buccaneers here. Divisional game. Guys,
That was my Panther.
Got,
That was good.
do you do that in bed?
I do. Right
Do
when
you
I'm
do
about
that
to
in
come.
bed? Wait,
I'm
play
about
that
to come,
sexy
I'm like,
music.
wait,
Play that sexy music. Do you have that sexy music?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Oh my God, that's so the music that Renee plays when he's in bed with his wife. He's like, honey, right? Put on the fantasy life for you.
want to be your fantasy.
All right, guys, I'm not gonna give you mine because this is my upset pick of the week. I got the Buccaneers in this one, baby. Buccaneers gonna take this game. I like McCown. The Panthers got no one to throw to. Cam's coming in with the broken rib. I don't like the running back situation. I do like their defense, but going on the road to the Tampa Bay Bucks, I'm going with the Bucks in the upset. What do you got, Knocker?
Carolina defense too good. Carolina defense is just too good.
Are they better than your Texans defense?
Low scoring game. Yes. Low scoring game. It's like a 17-10 game. Carolina wins this game.
All right. What do you got, Johnny? You going to be with me on the Bucks
Yeah,
here?
no, I gotta go Carolina.
Oh,
on
come
this.
on.
I mean, yeah, come on. I think you're come on. I think you're come on.
I think you're come on.
Yeah.
That was intelligent right there, boy.
Breaking it down.
Breaking it down, icebox style.
Icebox
I think
style.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good tight end right now. All right.
Aren't we
find a
all?
good tight
Aren't
end.
we all, Johnny? Aren't we all?
Wow. Coming into this game, a boom player for Lawrence, Vincent Jackson coming into this game. I agree. I think Tampa Bay is going to be able to move the ball here on the Panthers. The weakness of the Panthers is the defense of the secondary of the defense here for the Panthers. So Lawrence likes Vincent Jackson this one. As a bust, not going with Cam Newton. The Bucs front seven is no joke, and Cam Newton is not 100%, and I'm right on line with him on that. I think the Buccaneers sneak this one out at home here. I really do like the Bucs here, especially this is a 50-50 play, and these are the plays in Pigskin Pick'em that you really have to break. You got to have the cojones, you got to have the balls to go out there and put it out there, and I like the Bucs in this one in an upset. All right, next up here on our Pigskin Pick'em, again, guys, call the show 818-435-8423. Johnny, who are you picking up out there? Is this in our league? What are you doing over there?
Well, I'm looking at Jermaine Grisham.
Okay.
Just because
Eifert's hurt or whatever his name is, Eifert, or he's got a little bit of injury he's coming back from.
Yeah, so I just don't know. I don't know yet.
Okay, just want to know what you're doing over there.
Yeah,
You're a little
making moves.
Okay, you're making moves. All right, here we go.
Colby Fleener. I think he's gonna be big. Just letting you know.
Johnny's sleeper pick of the week.
I like
Colby
that,
Fleener.
Indy. I like that.
All right. Interesting game or not interesting game? Here we go, Knocker.
Patriots versus Dolphins.
I'm sick of all the fucking Miami fans saying Dolphins are going to be fucking good.
That was last year.
Yeah, Tannehill's got a hot wife, and she carries guns in the back.
Firearms. That's so sexy.
Seriously, she's so fucking sexy. So fucking sexy. But seriously, Miami...
Patriots. Until they prove they can
beat
New England, you always have to
Gronk's
pick
back.
New England.
I think this is... But Miami's always been a tough place to play for the AFC East here.
Oh yeah, this is a rivalry. There's a lot of tradition.
Is it a blowout or close? 10 points or less. What do you think? Ready to go over under? Is the amount that the Patriots beat the Dolphins by 10 points over under?
God, that's spot on.
I know. I think that's probably going to be the spread. I haven't even checked on Vegas. That's probably the spread.
Yeah. If anything, I'm going to go over.
Me too.
Just because that's spot on. 9 is not enough.
I think they win by 14.
10's right
13, 14 points here. Johnny, what do you got here? Patriots, Dolphins.
Go Patriots. I mean,
Brady, right?
It's a divisional game.
Yeah.
I mean, the Patriots don't lose to Miami.
Until somebody in that division steps up, you're always going to pick New England.
Yeah. I'm sick of hearing, the Jets and Dolphins are going to be good. No, you're not. You're still going to finish 7-9 and not make the playoffs.
You're not.
Okay? I want to give a big shout out to the Colonel, too. I'm wearing your Pick 6 Romo jersey right now. Authentic. I want a big shout out. This jersey is fantastic. That's why I have no longer Romo on my fantasy teams. I do not like it. Playing for draft picks this year, fellas.
He's a good fantasy pick.
It couldn't be bad this year. We'll see what happens with the back here. All right, here we got 2 more games to cover. Again, guys, check out at LB Said It's Boomer Bust column at thenewsportsgrid.com. We'll cover all your guys' fantasy needs for this week coming up. Here we go. Knocker, I don't know if I want to insult Mr. Awesome with this game or not, but
Titans versus Chiefs.
I don't know if I want to put it in this scale really, but
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I love you.
Wow, that was cold.
Love you, Mr.
Man.
Awesome.
That was cold, dude. That was cold to drop them.
Was it?
Him, man. He participates, man. That was cold.
Hey, okay. I just signed up for DirecTV, okay?
Yeah.
I've got 5 TVs in my house.
All right.
Do you think one of my TVs will be on this game this weekend?
No.
I don't think so.
I think you'll have Rudy on one and 4 games on the other.
You better have the ticket. Because it's the blackout game of the week.
Why's it got to be black?
Don't forget Baywatch reruns.
Seriously. Just the opening. Just
I heard
on
that
a loop, right? The opening on a loop.
Speaking back to Heidi and Frank, they played that. I'll be there.
They did
I'll be
not.
there. Yeah, they played
They
that
did
the other
not.
day. I was like reminiscing. I was like, oh, Pamela Anderson jugs just bouncing right now. Like fantastic. Yeah. Not my
Hayek,
sister.
Baby.
Not
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, you said you.
If we're going booby contest, it's Salma Hayek.
It's the only woman you leave my mother for,
Bar
right?
none.
Only woman.
Yep.
Not Elvira, dude. Elvira has some pretty nice cans, dude.
Yeah, but I'm still going Salma.
Yeah,
Sorry.
You love the Selma.
Yep.
You do.
Looks like she has a butt on her chest.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Knocker. So we know where you stand. What do you got in this game here? Titans, Chiefs.
I think Tennessee is actually going to go in there and give them a pretty good game. I think they're building something really good over there, but they don't have enough to beat the Chiefs on the road. They just don't.
All right, Johnny Box, what do you got in this one, buddy?
I'm going the Chiefs.
I'm going the Chiefs as well, as much as I don't really give a crap about this game. I love how he does his own like Mexican sound effects. Yeah, he's like, I don't have this in the slot, so I'm just gonna.
You know how like Braves fans do that in the crowd? They're like, oh. Chiefs fans should go like this in the crowd.
Can you imagine 90,000 people?
Dude,
all
can you
doing
imagine that
That'd
shit?
be awesome.
Do you imagine how gay we all look on camera going? Blah, 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 blah.
That's why I didn't do it.
You went coming here again from our Boom and Bust column. Lawrence's Boom players for Travis Kelce. This kid is on a verge of becoming a special guy due to his elite athleticism. Titans have a solid linebacking, but Andy Reid is a genius in finding a way to make talent. He is. Yeah. Andy Reid is really good at finding the good players a way to get them the ball.
Yes, absolutely.
Hence Jamal Charles in this game. His bust in this game, a lot of guys, maybe number 2 running backs here, Bishop Shanky. I just think the Chiefs are going to shut down the running game here. Hey, Locker, throw the ball. See what you got.
I agree.
You
have to make him pass.
Yep, I agree here. So we're all going Kansas City. Do you think it's close? What's your score in this one?
I don't think it's a blowout. I think it's about a 10-point game. I think you're right there, 9-10.
10-point game, 9-point game. All right, Johnny, what do you got? What do you think the score of this game is going to be?
Oh man,
Chiefs Titans.
I'm gonna go 21-10.
21-10. Okay. I think it gets under the 40 mark in this game.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of ball movement.
I like
a lot of running in this game.
I love ball movement.
You don't get much these days, do you?
No, I don't.
All right, last up here.
And when he does, it's too much.
Yeah.
When I do, it hurts.
Yeah.
Redskins versus Texans.
Redskins versus Texans
Go
here.
Texans!
Hey, I saved this one for last
Play
just
the
for you.
Texans D this week.
So great.
Woo!
So funny on that. Speaking of the league, I'm going to promote him. I don't care because I love that show. The league just premiered tonight. Ruxin, one of the main characters on that show, J.J. Watt was in season 5.
See?
Made him pick the Texans defense first.
See?
And I watched it last night. It's like totally reminded of me. It was like, my God, that is knocker to a T right there. Redskins versus Texans, though. I mean, you know my thoughts on RG3. I think he's done. I don't ever think he's going to be the same player he was after that injury. I actually think I like that this is another 50-50 game here. Could go either way. I like the Texans at home.
I do too.
Wow. Okay.
Win. Everybody's healthy
and
right now.
I fucking hate Fitzpatrick. I fucking hate him.
Wow.
Like Johnny knows how much we all hate Fitzpatrick.
All he has to do is not lose this game. I think the defense steps up. They got as healthy as he's going to be. Cushing, Clowney.
That
stinks. I'm just saying. Houston's going to win this game, and they got some smoking hot cheerleaders. So I'm just saying. That helps.
I'm telling Wendy.
And they're going whiteout. Texas cheerleaders going whiteout this weekend, so watch out for that.
Hopefully it rains. What do you got,
Hey,
Johnny?
whoa. And
yeah.
TJ, our boy TJ.
Right, TJ Yates?
I think TJ Yates won the backup quarterback job in Atlanta.
He
south.
did.
Our boy TJ's close to home down there in North Carolina. He's playing in Atlanta right now. My boy TJ Yates, you watch. They couldn't get him out of the league. They tried. They tried to get my boy TJ out of the league. No way. He just too good. There you go.
I just want to say I love you. Johnny, what do you have?
I'm gonna go with the Texans on this one. I don't like Fitzpatrick, but
I do not want to touch his ass. I want to make him talk.
As he's groping his dog on his lap.
Take that, Jesus.
How'd that feel, MacGyver? How's that feel, baby? You liking that?
Are you going with our Houston pick here?
Yeah, I'm going with the Houston
Really?
pick.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
just
going to
don't
be
think
split on this.
No,
I really
don't
thought
think
that you
the
guys were going to
Redskins
go.
have it together yet.
Renee, what do you got? Texans, Washington.
Texans.
Instead, oh my God.
Renee said it. They got to win. They got to win now.
Instead of what would Renee do? I need one of those now. I just need to wake him up with one of those. We need to make a what would Renee do?
He was so far into his phone whenever he was doing
I love how you looked at me like, throw it to Renee right now. He has
Mexican
no clue.
opinion, I'll give it.
I love how you gave me the look. He's like, Renee's on his phone. Just
You know
throw
what, though?
it to
You
him.
cheated. Next time, don't give him the teams.
Yeah.
Just what do you think,
Renee,
Renee?
what do you got in this one?
Don't!
All right, guys. Well, that's been our Pigskin Pick'ems.
Yes.
That's
Week one.
Good week.
That was fun, fellas.
It's almost sad. It feels like the year's
Yeah, I
almost
feel
over.
like it's gone. I feel like it's already halfway done. Like I'm sad already. I was supposed to be happy, and now I'm
Seriously,
sad.
I'm so excited, man.
Again, guys, join our Pigskin Pick'em League on the front page of the newsportsguru.com. Johnny made a nice big logo for you guys to sign up on. It's filling up fast. We already got almost meeting the limit, so sign up today. $200 Visa gift card. Make sure you guys check out sportstradex.com. Big sponsor, the official fantasy side of the show. Knocker, Johnny, and I will be playing every week daily fantasy games. We'll be tweeting out, so make sure you guys follow Knocker at Bud Knocker, at Johnny Icebox, at Real Josh Pacheco on Twitter. We'll be tweeting out the links of where we're playing, so you can literally compete against us for money.
Yes.
Like, it's not a joke. It's 1-on-1, and they have 2 and 2.
Yeah, I love the head-to-head contests. Those are awesome.
Very good. And it's also that new one that had the duds. You can play in the duds. If you want to gamble on who's going to suck this week, you can do it at sportstradex.com. JuicyWhip.com. Want to give them a big shout-out. And everybody this week that's really, we're back, guys.
We're back.
It's a new season of Pigskin Pick'em here at the Sportscast. Make sure you guys check us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, Podcast One, Toad Hop Network. Literally, you can find us anywhere. Subscribe, tell a friend. Thank you for everybody that's chiming on Twitter every week. We really appreciate it.
Our fans rock.
They really do. And become a VIP, guys. We're winning some money.
Are we gonna get a Miss September up?
Yeah, she's coming up. I'm having a hard time deciding on 2 different pictures right now.
You've been slacking 2 months now without a pinup girl. What the hell? It's not like you're busy or anything.
My Johnson's happy.
Wow.
Again, guys, I want to thank Adelinos. I want to thank them very much. PW Side Construction. I want to thank Renee, man. Thanks for coming in, running the show.
Good show,
Good
buddy.
show, Renee.
Yes, thank
You're
you. It's
picking it
getting
up
better every
week. It is. Thank you very much. You've been chiming in. Johnny Icebox, thank you once again for letting us just do this shit every week. Thank you very much. We do it every week. MacGyver for stretching his bunghole out right now on the carpet, rubbing up on Renee for Knocker. And your fucking flaming T-shirt. You need some chest hair poking out of that thing.
I wear this proud.
You do.
I wear this proud.
Buy your Sportscast T-shirt today. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. We love you guys all. Tell a friend, spread the word, and be a good human. We'll be back next week.
We're out.